for Region 9 action in tonight's Boulevard home game of the week on the Fan Sports Network.
Well, greetings, salutations, and welcome to Don Lay Flyer Field, Dixie Flyers, Desert Hills Thunder. Here we go, the Region 9 opener. Welcome into our pregame festivities built by Bucks Ace Hardware. Devin Dixon, Cannon Seacrest, and Cannon. Let the games begin. Everybody kick off their spring baseball season last week. A lot of teams were playing big tournaments. I mean, the ballparks were hopping around southern Utah, and a good opening week for Region 9, flexing their muscles. And both these teams meeting tonight in the first region game, both 3-1 entering this game. And of course, this is our Boulevard home game of the week, and it should be a good one.
Yep, everyone's playing good ball right now. I mean, it's a little bit early. It feels a little bit early for region games, doesn't it?
It does. Snuck up on us. It's spring break this week, right?
Usually by this time, by the time of the first region game, teams are about 12 games in, but we're getting early on region games here, so it should be a good one. It should be exciting. I mean, some of these teams, they both are 3-1, like you said, so it's going to be interesting this early in the season how they do in region play when the games are a little bit more pressure and stuff. And
the theme from our media day, which was 6 days ago, was it's the usual gauntlet in Region 9. I mean, Snow Canyon was voted as the preseason favorites in the Des News and on the Fan Sports Network coaches and media combined poll. Dixie was 2 in both those polls. Crimson's the defending state champs. They were pegged 3. Now, they did lose a lot of arms, but they can really bop it. I mean, they've already scored 54 runs so far in their first 5 games of the season. They're off to a 4-1 start. And Desert Hills was pegged 4. Yep. Pineview picked 5th. So it's going to be a lot of fun to see how it plays out. And you're right, it is a little earlier. They got an extra week of games in the postseason. Those will be like, what, March 4th and 5th or something? Mm-hmm. And so they got to move these games up. So a lot of these midweek games, like these two teams will play their home-and-home series tonight, and then it'll shift over to Desert Hills tomorrow night. We'll have both games tonight and tomorrow right here on the live stream and on the Fan Sports Network on the radio side. Coach Danny Epson, Kevin Cave, Flyers and Thunder coaches sitting down there with a little meeting on the mound, about to exchange the lineup cards. And we've got baseball here on the network tonight, and all fired up. Our starting pitcher matchup tonight going to be really interesting. Crew Christensen, the junior, going to go for Desert Hills, and Crew, tall, lanky, righty, saw a lot of innings last year, and then it'll be Braxton Yates for the Flyers, and we know what he's capable of. 2 dynamic pitchers, and now that we've had a bunch of runs early in the season, I expect these pitchers, this could be like your typical 4-3 pitcher duel. Wouldn't surprise anybody.
Oh yeah, definitely. We got some great pitching tonight. Kaylor Yates from the left side, he's got a great curveball, great slider, hard changeup to hit. And plus, from last year and this year, he's put on some velo too, so it should be interesting.
We'll talk more about that, but we're going to take a quick 2-minute timeout on National Anthem. Be right back. Flyers, Thunder, coming up on the Fan.
Discover elegance at the Awning Company. Join us at the St. George Parade of Homes this week. See our exquisite awnings featured in select homes. Elevate your outdoor space with us. Call for a free quote today.
Did you know that it costs less to maintain your equipment than to repair it? Yet 90% of breakdowns are caused by system neglect. Give your heating, cooling, and plumbing the care they deserve. For all your air conditioning and plumbing needs, turn to the experts.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Own property and want to rent it? Then you need the right team with 11 years of local experience, a staff of over 25 employees, and a 4.9 Google rating. Aim to maximize your rental income and find quality tenants while keeping turnover low to increase your revenue and truly maintain your property. Learn more at redrockpropertymanagement.com.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Did you know that St. George News has a new app? Download the St. George News app today and stay up to date on everything happening in Southern Utah. Get instant notifications on news, weather, sports, and more. Download the app today and get your local news now.
Got a project at work or around the house? Well, think Bucks Ace Hardware. Think Bucks for all the top brands like DeWalt, Milwaukee, and Stihl. Plus, Bucks has the best sporting goods department. You've got to see their gun department. It's stocked with a great selection of guns and ammo and accessories. 2 locations at the Dino Crossing in St. George or State Street in Hurricane.
Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
How's that sound?
Better. Yeah, welcome back, everybody. It's baseball season here on the Fan Sports Network. Pregame brought to you by Bucks Ace Hardware. Devin Dixon, Cannon Seacrest. And we started to mention our starting pitchers. Crew Christensen, 1-0. He gets the ball for the Thunder. 4 innings of work. Desert Hills has already pitched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pitchers in their first 4 games of the season. That's what the preseason's for, really, to see what you've got, develop some depth. Now, you might not need all those guys in your region games once you get into just 2 games a week, but you're certainly going to need some depth in the arm department when it comes to the state playoffs.
For sure. I mean, I think people have done the math on it, and you want to have about 7 to 9 arms when you head into the state tournament, so that's best case scenario. So it's important to get some of these guys innings right now.
Yeah, Yates also 4 innings of work. Got a no decision, but man, he can absolutely deal. 6 strikeouts, good velo, ERA, 1.75 right now. So good stuff between our 2 starting pitchers. And yet, there's a lot of different directions we can go. But as we look at our Findlay Subaru Star Watch tonight, I thought it'd be fun to spotlight the second baseman. It's not the shortstop. It's not the center fielder, or the catchers tonight. Ridge Erickson already going to BYU. Andrew Wilson coming off an injury last year, torn labrum, had to have surgery, shut down his entire sophomore season. He's already got offers from Utah Tech and Salt Lake Community College, and I'm sure he'll get more, just a junior. I think the catchers in our region are terrific. You look at Hayden Smith over at Snow Canyon. There's some really good catchers. So I was torn between second base and catcher, but I think we'll go with the catchers tonight.
Yep. I don't think it's a bad idea. I mean, Ridge going to BYU, he's been great. I actually played with his older brother, Reich Erickson, up at CSI for a couple years. Taught him everything he knew. I'm sure Reich was very good back behind the plate, loved throwing to him. So, Ridge has taken that to the next level, and he's going to head to BYU and play, and he's going to be a great player here, and I'm sure he's going to be a great player up at BYU as well.
By the way, they can swing it too. Wilson, the catcher for the Thunder, hitting .556 this year. Only Hagen Reed has a higher batting average at .583. Both those guys over 640 OBP, though, so both those guys off to a really good start right there in the heart of the Thunder lineup tonight. So those are our Findlay Subaru Star Watch players. We're going with Erickson behind the dish and Wilson behind the dish, calling the games. Obviously got to be a wall back there behind home plate. Cannon, let's take a look at some other pregame topics here. Let's go keys to the game. What do you think tonight for the visiting Desert Hills Thunder?
I mean, I think for Desert Hills, you take a look at what Dixie has done in their past couple games. A lot of them have been very close, and the Flyers have come out on top. They have 2 walk-offs so far this year. So I think the big thing for Desert Hills is to get ahead and then stay ahead and put them out. Don't let Dixie linger.
Yeah.
Once you get that lead, you got to keep building on it, because if you keep the game close, the Flyers will battle back, and it can get ugly in the later innings.
All right, and for the Dixie Flyers, what are you thinking?
I think the Flyers, it's going to be very big on the battery. You got Yates and you got Erickson. If Yates can control the run game as well, with that lefty pickoff move and stuff, the Thunder, they love to steal bags, so it's going to be huge for him to control that run game. Maybe mix in a couple slide steps here and there, and Erickson control the run game as well, showing off that arm.
So we'll see who can flash the glove. We'll see who can get the battery going, as you said. And we are about ready to play ball. We'll get you the House of Jump starting lineup. But keys to the game brought to you by Team D Auto Sales. It will be Cooper Clough, the only senior on this Desert Hills roster, that will lead things off. And Yates whips it in with the left hand for a called strike 1. And we are underway. Region 9 opener between the Thunder and the Flyers here from Dixie High. Beautiful, cool night here at the yard, but the wind has stopped. And pitch number 2 outside, the count evens up at 1-1. It'll be Cooper Clough, leadoff center fielder. Jace Fillmore will bat second. and swinging a foul ball. Fabulous Freddy's foul ball. Hagen Reed will bat third, play right. Wilson, cleanup hitter. The catcher, Bo Wall, playing third tonight. He will see some time at first and behind the dish this year. Another junior. Harmon Skeen, the sophomore sensation. He's just a shortstop. He's putting up good numbers early in the year. Crew Christensen, the pitcher. Riker Taylor, the DH for him. Stokely Tate in left. And there's a swing and a drive and racing back, and then camping underneath that. It's a long out number one as James Lee tracks it down. A line out to left by Cooper Clough.
And, you know, what a great swing on that ball. You had Yates was working inside and out, first 2 pitches away, and then he came back in with a couple, and he did a great job of just taking that ball to left center field. More to see from that because the Flyers.
Here is Philly. Jace Fillmore, right-handed batter, steps in, first pitch swinging, and he pushes it up and out of play. Fillmore was absolutely swinging it great through some of the January, February preseason stuff, team club games and stuff like that. Not a hot start, though, in the opening weekend last weekend, but this kid is a guy that in a need to really swing. It only comes in batting about 100. Now, he's probably lined out a bunch of times, and he does have great speed on the base pass. And there he is on cue, roping that one into center field for a one-out single. Jace Fillmore, smooth swing of that one. Took it right past Yates' head through Boston Vest, who was charging towards second, couldn't get to it.
And another good barrel for the Thunder. I mean, I think Yates is just leaving the ball a little bit over the plate right now. It'll be interesting to see if they try and set up a little bit more out. That's what I would do as Erickson, just set up a little bit out and see if we can get him to start working those corners.
583 hitter. Here is Hagen Reed. Just another junior, big cut. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Nice little back foot slider right there from Yates. Great pitch, great first pitch. See if he goes back to it right here.
Hagen Reed, right-handed batter. 0-1 pitch. Checked his swing and fouls it back, so 0-2. Defense behind Yates. Of course, Erickson on the bump. You got Logan Levitt over at third. Boston Vest, the shortstop. Max Orton is the second baseman. And the first baseman is Cooper Bartholomew. And they got Fillmore caught in a pickle. He's going to try to go all the way to second. Tagged down, and there is out number 2. Beautiful job by Yates picking off Fillmore, who was caught leaning.
And there it is. That's a great move right there. He realized he was leaning a little bit with that big leg kick, and as soon as he saw him break, he just went over to first base. Great throw over there to Vest at short, and easy first out right there.
Hagen Reed now 0-2, nobody on base, hitting 583, OBP off the chart, 643. Coming out hot. We saw what Hagen Reed was capable of last year. I know his swing coach. I see some of the videos and stuff. This kid is always in the cage, is always working on the swing, but this time chases high heat, can't catch up to it. So the Thunder, man, they got one on, but got picked off there in Fillmore, and now Reed striking out. So Yates unscathed, smooth sailing for the Flyers. We'll see Ridge Erickson, Boston Vest, Braxton Yates due up next when we come back after this quick break.
Inspired design. Ultra quiet operation. To you, it's a Bryant Evolution cooling system. To us, it's the ultimate machine.
All set.
For the dealer nearest you, visit Bryant.com.
We are Utah's financial outfitter, and we're here when it's time for your business to climb higher. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Your child's sports journey starts with the City of St. George Recreation. From their first steps on the court or field to becoming a star player, our youth sports programs are here to develop talents and teamwork skills. So get out and play. Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
As a local business owner, it's important to get the word out about your business. More people equals more revenue for you. Get your business in front of over 160,000 people in southern Utah each week with St. George News. Contact St. George.
back at the ballpark. It's our Boulevard home game one of a 2-game series this week. Boulevard for over 50 years, making your house more like home. And Crew Christensen getting his warm-up tosses in, and we'll see Ridge Erickson, Boston Vest, and Braxton Yates. And, so far, Desert Hills has scored 27 runs on the season coming into this game. Dixie 22. So they haven't been putting up as much runs as a Snow Canyon or Crimson, but different opponents. It's early, and we know these teams got some high-octane offensive players, and we'll see how Christensen handles the Flyer top of the order.
Yeah, I mean, both teams great offensively. You saw that in the first inning for Desert Hills. 2 very well-hit balls. So, hopefully throughout the game, Desert Hills will be able to get some of those to fall to put together some runs on the board for them. But yeah, I mean, Dixie as well, they can swing it too. You got Erickson right now. He's struggling a little bit, batting 200 so far this year, but he can swing it, and we all know that.
Yeah, right at 200. 3 singles so far this year, 1 RBI for Ridge. And Boston Vest a little bit of slower start. He was our co-MVP with Trey Evans of Crimson in our media day last week, and he's only hitting 200. And then Braxton Yates, who will bat third, he comes in hitting a little bit better clip, and we'll get to him in just a second as Ridge is stepping in and Christensen's warm-up tosses in the books. Here we go. Bottom of inning number 1, no score. Christensen, the righty, first pitch swinging. Erickson popped it up. Second baseman, Fillmore underneath it, and easy out there for Christensen, and quickly 1 down.
Yep, just jammed him on the fastball. I don't think Erickson was ready for that velo, but he got it in on the hands, and that's a tough pitch to handle, especially for the first pitch. You might want to let that one go and see a couple more pitches as the leadoff batter.
Boston Vest signed at New Mexico State, taking his talents to the next level. Of course, his brother up at BYU, Coop. What a great prep career Coop had, and now rocking it up there for Coach Pratt and the BYU Cougars. Outside, Bender off the plate, ball 1. Stats tonight brought to you by Down East. Down East has their feather sectional. Get on over there, check that out. The new swim and clothing line out for 2024 as well. A swing and a drive, and this one hammered to left, racing back, twisting, turning, and then he juggled it, and it's going to be a double for Vest, or is that going to be an air cannon? We'll have to take a look at the replay on that one. Deep in center, I don't know how, I couldn't tell. He turned around out there in left field, and that might have caught Stokely Tate off guard, trying to track that down. There's not a lot of wind right now. Taking a look there, could you tell?
Yeah, it's tough to see out there in left. It was a little bit deep, but it looked like he just was kind of running circles around there. I mean, a tough ball took him straight back, so those are hard. You got to pick a side and choose it, and it looked like it just crossed him up a couple times. So I don't know. It's probably going to be a hit. The ball was at the warning track. You can't expect for your outfielders to make all those plays.
A double for Mr. Boston Vest, and now already a duck on the pond out there with 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning. Scoreless game between the Thunder and the Flyers. Christensen on the rubber, taking a long look at Vest. Now comes to the plate low. Ball 1. Trying to locate that.
It's good on the inside part of the plate, but just need to bring it up just a little bit. Vest is a little bit taller.
Yates taking a nice little wiggle, a couple more. Christensen has definitely slowed his pace here with his first base runner of the night. And now he'll step off.
Vest is doing a good job over there at second base of making him worry about him.
Yates hitting .333 coming into tonight after 4 games in the Dixie Sunshine Classic the Flyers hosted last weekend. And a swing and a drive down the line. This could be a run, and it will get all the way to the wall. An RBI double. Will Yates stretch for third? Yes, he will. Run comes home, and the throw is late to third, and it's an RBI triple for Mr. Yates, helping himself out as the starting pitcher and giving his team a lead early on.
And you love to see that for Yates. Throws a run up on the board for himself. It's going to make pitching a lot easier for him these next couple innings, knowing he's got that lead. And you know what's great to see? see the pitcher in the 3-hole.
Yeah.
I love to see it, Devin.
Yep, no question. You ever hit in the 3-hole?
I did not. They took my bat away pretty quick.
So a beautiful rope shot down the right field line. That was a pretty swing from the lefty. Here's Logan Levitt. Levitt rocking number 4, bopping it at 417, OBP right at 500. Slugging percentage there as well. 4 singles and a double. Flyers don't have a home run yet this year in their first 4 games of the season. And that first pitch missing for ball 1. 1 away still, so a chance here for Levitt to swat in an RBI. He's got 2 already this year. And a pop-up, and it's going to get up and out of play. A Fabulous Freddy's foul ball. As always, some of our great sponsors you heard in football, basketball, staying on with us. Our Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the Game. From the boys at AWP, our Finley Subaru Star of the Game. We'll pick that inside our Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. Also, a defensive play of the game from Mountain Land Supply and our Jersey Mike sub of the game. Maybe we get a pitch runner or something. Oh, a shot through the legs to Christensen. He blocks it. His only play is first. A great dig, but it's not in time. That's going to be an infield single and an RBI and a 2-0 lead for Dixie.
And, that's best case scenario right there. The infield was actually back, and so basically what he was trying to do was just put the ball on the ground and score that run there with that RBI. And best case scenario, he hits a ground ball, bounces off his foot, and he's safe at first. So things are going really good for Dixie right now.
Yeah, great start for the Flyers. 2-0, a couple runs scored. Vest, an RBI, Yates, an RBI, and then Levitt picks up that RBI, scoring Vest. And Cooper Bartholomew takes ball 1 upstairs.
My fastball just probably doing a little bit too much. Needs to relax a little bit. He's making good pitches, but Dixie's just swinging the bat really well right now.
And is swinging a shot through the hole between third base and shortstop. And the hits keep coming here. Bartholomew, that was hit well, Cannon.
Another barrel right there. Just finds a hole. Everything Dixie's hit has been hard. They're
that runner from third try to dart home.
Yeah.
You're already down 2-0. If we get a double play or two tonight, it's brought to you by Patio Furniture. Get outdoor home furniture you've been dreaming about. Got that new location over there on East Gateway Drive next to Confetti Kids Club, and this is going to be a pop-up. Fillmore going out, called off, and there it is, out number 3. Good job by Hagen Reed to come in and call Fillmore off, but not before the damage done. 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 left on base, and after 1 complete inning here on the Fan Sports Network, Dixie takes the 2-0 lead over Desert Hills. We'll be right back.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out, with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
Remember when Down East was all scratch and dent furniture, your go-to for dorm rooms, kids' rooms, and first homes? Well, the times have changed and Down East has changed with you. Down East is proud to offer our beautiful collection of high-quality furniture designed to elevate your space and make a statement. From stylish sofas and dining tables to cozy bedroom collections. If you're starting fresh or looking to upgrade, Down East has everything you need to create the home you'll love.
The Fan Sports Network is your home for local sports. Catch The Drive with Devin Dixon from 7 to 9, and From the Bleachers with Caden Formaster and Mark Musgrave from 4 to 6. Plus, Utah Tech and high school sports live on the radio and streaming on the fansportsnetwork.com.
Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Back, everybody, here on the coverage tonight of Dixie Desert Hills Region Opener. We're going to try to get you some Nets on Fire score updates from the other 2 region games tonight as well. Pineview and Cedar, and Crimson Cliffs, the defending state champs, battling the Hurricane Tigers tonight.
Yep, some big games going on in the region, but this one was the one we were most excited about, and so that is why we are here. Dixie got out to the early lead in the first inning. They're swinging it really well, and now Desert Hills has a chance to answer back here in the top of the second.
Here is Braxton Yates, who kind of got it all going with that RBI triple there after Vested doubled. Got that first run on the board for the Flyers. Such a nice feeling as a pitcher to help yourself out and get your team on the scoreboard. Willie hitting 556, Reed 583, but second on the team of guys that have had more than 10 at-bats. Riker Taylor actually in the lineup tonight and only started 1 game, but he's already got, he is 2 for 2 on the season, but we will see him a little bit later on in the lineup. He's batting behind Harmon Skeen.
Yep, getting a DH spot. When you go 2 for 2, I mean,
yeah,
why not get a shot?
Taking a chance, you're making the most of it. Andrew Wilson goes down swinging, and so that's the second strikeout of the game for Yates. Big cut there, and Willie couldn't find it.
Just a high fastball, couldn't get his hands up on top of it, and Yates' velo is looking really good right now, so that's a tough pitch to get to.
And, Bo Wall getting brushed back there. That one down around the ankles, and I think he got out of the way.
It's a good setup pitch. We'll see if he goes to the outside corner here after getting him in with that fastball there. Brush him back, go away.
2-0 Flyers lead. Top of the second, swing and a miss. And count now 1-1.
Hits that outside corner. That's great pitching right there.
Yates working quickly with nobody on base. That one down low. 2-1.
Up there, working really quick up there. Braxton takes a breather. Sometimes you got to do that as a pitcher, you know. You realize you're working a little bit too fast. You got to step back and go, all right, slow down, slow down.
Yates just missing, and the count rolls to a full count. Brought to you by The Rink, skatetherink.com. Fridays karaoke every Friday. They got great food, great fun. Get out and skate the rink. And a fly up to left. It's hanging in the air and easy out there. And Wall is retired. Got underneath that one, huh, Cannon?
Yep, got underneath it. Got a little bit jammed by it, too. Good inside fastball there. Just caught him off guard. And just a nice little easy fly out there to left field to secure that second out of the inning.
Wall came in tonight averaging 222. You know, he's got some home run power, though. And now here's Harmon Skeen. Skeen hitting .556 coming in tonight. Swing and a miss.
Got some good batting averages over here for Desert Hills.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see if it stays like that. Obviously, once you get into region play, you know, you're early in the season, you want to see a lot of arms, and you want to see what you got in the pitching department.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, some teams are playing up classifications, some teams are playing out-of-state teams. I mean, the only loss Desert Hills had last week was Saturday night in the final of the Summit Athletic Club tournament against Foothills, Nevada. Pretty good team.
Yep, Foothills for sure. Right out there, right next to College of Southern Nevada is where their campus is.
And a hot shot, will it get down? No, diving catch out there in right field. That was a Mountain Land Supply defensive play of the game nominee by Isaac Zeff.
What a great play out there. Track that ball all the way in from the outfield. Sliding catch. See if we have it again here. Take a quick look at this replay. He gets a really good jump on the ball, and these are hard to read, too. Line drives, you don't know whether you're going to be going back, whether you're going to be going in. Just a great read, slides in, catches that thing. Great play to end the top of the second.
Mark that one down, top play nominee. We go to the middle of the second inning. Flyers have the early 2-0 lead on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard here from Dixie High School, back after this full 60-second timeout.
Everyone loves local sports, and of course loves ice cream. And the best ice cream on the planet is Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. Open late every day of the week with dozens of delicious flavors. So after your favorite team wins, head over to Handel's to celebrate, with locations in St. George, Layton, and Woods Cross.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 200 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now by visiting redrockrealestate.com. Don't miss our big anniversary sale at Patio Furniture. We're offering the biggest savings of the year. From umbrellas to sofa set to accessories, don't miss out on our anniversary sale from February 15th through the 24th. Visit our new showroom today.
Interest financing. Here. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Yeah, we are back. Oh, baby, it's good to get out to the yard. Roger taking great care of us in the press box here at Flyer Field, getting some Chick-fil-A sandwiches and some ice-cold sodas here. Cannon, we're spoiled whenever we come to Dixie High School. Roger's the man. He always takes care of us.
Always supplying the goods. Always supplying the goods.
Yep.
Ice-cold water. Couldn't ask for anything more.
You went with the water. I'm proud of you. Breaking.
Too late to have sugar day.
Is it? Okay. Well, I did a Coca-Cola, so. That breaking ball almost caught the inside part of the plate.
Late break on that slider. Great pitch. Just need to get it down a little bit.
See if Christensen's kind of settled in after they got 4 hits and 2 runs in the first off of him.
Goes right back in on the inside corner there, this time with a fastball, and kind of just freezes him up a little bit. Great pitch.
I met Carter Turley, the Dixie batter, his little brother today, who came up to the press box, was chatting with me for a while. Good kid.
Mm-hmm.
And he did have a hit I saw in the JV game. He puts a right on this one into the alleyway between left and right. And what a catch out there by Stokely Tate. Kind of making up for that play that he couldn't make against Boston Vest in the first inning. They almost clipped each other there. And Stokely Tate makes a terrific grab. Another Mountain Land Supply defensive play of the game nominee.
And that is a long run out there. Almost collided. Just an absolutely amazing play. Holy.
I think Cooper Clough last second was trying to kind of get out of his way and like leg kicked and tripped him up a little bit.
Yeah, when you get close like that, you got to make sure communication is good, because it can get very dangerous when you have 2 outfielders running at full speed.
Yeah, no question. A swing and a drive. This one into center. Now Clough charging it hard, and he cannot get to it. He Superman dives, lays out, and it's going to be a double. And just like that, Isaac Zeff is standing at second base on that little blooper. Found some green grass like you can find at Coral Canyon Golf Course, one of our great sponsors of high school sports here on the Fan Sports Network. Got the radio high school baseball special this spring. Get out and play any day of the week after 1 o'clock. Just $75 per player. Range balls, 18 holes with cart. Call for your tee time, 688-1700.
The Flyers got away with one there. Jam shot just bleeds into center field, and now he's on second base. The ball's just falling real well for the Flyers.
So now a little something brewing here with one down in the bottom of inning number 2. Dixie already has a 2-0 lead, looking for more. And there's a nice shot by Ridge right back up the middle. Here comes Zeph around third, and it's going to be offline, and the Flyers have a 3-0 lead.
Great single right there, super patient, as we see right here. Throws it right down the middle, and Ridge just does a great job, not doing too much with it, letting it get deep, and just driving it right back where it came from.
Beautiful, beautiful description there, Cannon, and you know, if that throws on line, I still don't know. I mean, maybe we would have had to play at the play. We'll never know. Kind of took him up towards the third baseline, and now the Thunder have some work to do, and it's just one out, and now another runner in scoring position there, hustling and getting to second base was Ridge Erickson, who is now 1 for 2 on the night. And the hits just keep coming for the Flyers. Already 5 hits in this game. Bender, Christensen, pretty pitch.
Good slider there. I want to go back to that line drive up the middle. You know, if as a center fielder, what you got to do is you got to keep that ball down and make sure that that guy doesn't advance. I know everyone wants to throw somebody out at home. It feels great. It looks amazing. But you got to make sure that that guy that just hit that single doesn't advance to second. And you can do that by hitting your cutoff, who should be at the mound.
Ooh, wild pitch. One hops off Wilson behind the dish. That one took a high hop. He tracks it down, but the runner will advance. So Ridge is over to third now.
And that's a really tough pitch to block. I mean, that's a hard fastball. You're looking at 85, 86, and it's bouncing pretty far in front of you. It's a tough thing to do as a catcher, to get a body on that and keep that in front of you. So, I mean, he tried his best. He got a shoulder on it, but it still got away from him a little bit.
Yeah, it did take a high hop. It was well short of the dish there. I think I got to score that a wild pitch. Base granted. Now a pop-up, though. Christensen making up for it. This is going to be right behind the bag at second. Skeen has out number 2.
And that's a great job as a pitcher. Getting somebody to pop up right there is huge, because at that point you had corners in, but you had middle back. So what you're trying to do as a hitter there is just put the ball on the ground and make them make a play. And instead he gets them to pop up. So great job there. Elevating.
You'd probably feel like a moral victory here for the Thunder if they can get out of this inning with just a 3-0 deficit and strand that runner at third. But here is Braxton Yates, who tripled in, had an RBI and scored a run. And that one gets away from Christensen and Wilson. Did it hit him?
Yeah.
It hit him. That's why it ricocheted off the leg and then kicked towards the Flyer dugout.
Looked like it got him in the knee.
That's actually kind of a break for the Thunder, really.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the worst thing that can happen. I mean, he tripled down the right field line last time, so.
Well, I mean, it runs scoring.
Yeah.
Instead, now runners on the corners and a K away from getting out of the inning.
Mm-hmm.
Flyers have other ideas, though. Here is L&L. Single. Picked up an RBI in his first AB. Good bender from Christensen again.
He's doing a really good job of dropping that first pitch slider in for a strike. It'll be interesting to see as the game goes on if the Flyers start jumping on that thing, because he's throwing a first strike on the inside part of the plate a lot for first pitch.
0-1 pitch, fastball down, runner going, and Yates is easily no throw from Wilson. And now runners on second and third.
Another fastball that hits the dirt. Catcher does a great job of keeping that ball in front of him. You can never expect somebody to block a fastball.
Findlay Subaru stolen base there for Yates, and another bender that gets down. Good block there by Wilson behind the dish. Wilson's working in this inning.
Yeah, he is. He's been doing a pretty good job at it too. That's the one that you're expected to block. Good slider down. and he chests it up and keeps it in front of him.
3-0 lead. Dixie on top on the Nets on Fire scoreboard. Inside chin music there. And good job by Logan Levitt to lay off that pitch and not get hit at the same time. That wouldn't feel good around the chin. And here comes Wilson, junior catcher. Maybe got crossed up there a little bit.
I think Wilson's just going to go calm him down right now. He's got a 3-1 count. Guys on second and third just going, hey, man, relax. You don't need to throw the perfect pitch right here. And don't worry about walking him. We got an open base, so just relax up there, take a deep breath, and just hit me in the glove, man.
3-1 count. We'll see if Willie's conversation can dial Crew in. They are really good friends. This junior class as a whole is, I could tell from our media day coverage, they really like playing with each other. They're really good friends on and off the field.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the Flyers have a ton of seniors back from last year, and a swing and a miss and a beautiful off-speed pitch that just bottom fell out of it, and Logan Levitt swung right over the top.
Yeah, just a great slider. I would not go to anything else right now. I'm throwing a slider again and making him put the ball in play because that seems to be the thing that he feels most comfortable with right now.
And it's got some pretty good movement.
It does.
Yeah. 3-0 lead. Payoff pitch here. Full count. Runners on second and third. And it was the slider again. And the first strikeout of the game, or the third strike. No, let's see. Yeah, that's the first strikeout of the game for Christensen. It comes at a great time. Levitt didn't think so, but the Thunder fans love that because that saves a couple runs. Base hit there, and you could have had a 5-0 lead where Dixie can run away. Now it's 3-0. You're still early innings of this game. It's only going to the top of the third.
Yep, you can feel good about that inning right there because it could have gotten a lot worse. So great job by Desert Hills to minimize that inning and get out of there without too much damage.
Yep, and that was kind of the heart of the order there for the Flyers, that Christensen was able to get out unscathed. So we go to the top of the third when we come back. 3-0 on the Wilkinson scoreboard. Flyers have the lead on the Fan Sports Network and streaming on our fansportsnetwork.com website, our YouTube page, KSLSports.com, picking up the coverage tonight. Glad you're with us. Stay with us for more baseball from the ballpark right after this message from our great local partners.
House of Jump is Southern Utah's only indoor trampoline park and your only place to jump, dunk, and dodge. Head on over to our house, the House of Jump.
First Ace Hardware is conveniently located in St. George on the corner of Bluff Street and St. George Boulevard with 30,000 square feet of lawn and garden, paint, tools, fabrics, sporting goods, and the most complete nut and bolt section in town. First General Store, the Big Ace store on Bluff and on Main in Cedar City.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
When it comes to your child's teeth, Dr. Cody and his experienced staff at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry are game-changers.
Back live here, Dixie High School, 3-0 the lead. Devin Dixon, Cannon Seacrest. First broadcast of the year for baseball. Man, just yesterday we were up at the state tournament calling the action, and here we go. And both these teams came in with 3-1 records, and one of these teams will pick up their first region win tonight. Pineview did get a score up 1-0 against Cedar. I'm still searching for a Crimson score. I'll try to track that down next time out.
It's pretty low-scoring games throughout Region 9.
Yeah, everybody's throwing their ace. Yeah, everybody's
got some good pitching this year.
Yates has been great tonight, and he deals in, and that one fought off. It's a Fabulous Freddy's foul ball. That's Crew Christensen. A little bit slow start batting-wise for Crew, but the junior definitely looking to get it going a little bit here tonight. Help his own cause out.
Leadoff runner on helps a lot. Put a pressure on them, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Big cut by Crew and a miss. Just hitting it 111 so far. Only 9 at bats, though. in just one hit in those 9 at-bats and fights that one off.
It's so early in the season. You have a hot start and you're hitting 700 with 2 home runs, or you start off a little bit slow. Maybe you hit a couple hard balls, but they get caught.
And there's a hard grounder to the third, and Levitt going to throw it across the diamond, and the tag got him. What a tag over there by Cooper Bartholomew. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. That is a web gem over there on the hot corner, Cannon.
Yeah, that was a very nice play. But like I said, a hard hit ball, something like that, doesn't go. It goes against your batting average, so that's going to lower it for him. But he's still hitting the ball. He's still hitting the ball well. But it's tough to look at the batting average this early in the season because it doesn't relay exactly how you're swinging it.
Well, I agree, because the guy stepping in is 2 for 2. He's only got 2 plate appearances and he's got 2 hits. Actually, I think he has 3 plate appearances and drew a walk. So, but batting average is perfect for Riker Taylor, who's DHing tonight. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1 the count now. Riker Taylor, just a sophomore, one of the sophomores cracking the lineup for skipper Kevin Cave of the Thunder. Yates is dealing in that one outside, and that gets away from Ridge Erickson. 2-2. I love how quick Yates is working.
He's been working really, really fast, and you love to play defense behind somebody like that.
And a slow roller out there to Orton. Max gobbles it up, vacuum cleaner, and a little easy hose job over to first for the 4-3 put out for out number 2. Only 1 hit so far, and that was back in the first inning. Jace Fillmore, a line shot up the middle. Since then, Braxton Yates is taking care of business.
Yeah, he's been cruising. Look at him throwing up on the mound, ready to go right after that out.
This is Stokely Tate, the left fielder. Made an incredible play after kind of missed we scored a double for Boston Vest when he got turned around because it was a tough play out there, but then made up for it on another fly out there to left. So,
and I'm sure it got scored a double here too, with Dixie being the home book. You got to give your guys that hit.
Yeah, I mean, he was on the track. He was trying to track it down. There isn't much breeze though. It's actually settled in. A little cooler spring day today. Temperatures are only around mid-50s today.
Mm-hmm.
A little cloud cover. And it's Chopper, another Fabulous Freddy's foul ball. Don't forget, you can join their unlimited car wash club for less than 3 energy drinks a month, $9.99. Get your car washed as much as you want. And the cool thing is, every time you wash your car, you get 20 cents off per gallon of gas with their big gas savings promotion going on at both Southern Utah Fabulous Freddy's, as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, Sandy. They got 4 stores in Utah and a bunch more in Nevada. Fabulous Freddy's, you and your car always feeling fabulous. Yates now, 2-2 pitch coming. The lefty hurdler pops Stokely Tate up down the line in right field. Everybody a triangle around it, and it's going to get out of play.
It was close enough to the fence. Maybe we could have seen somebody jump up there, stick an arm over, but definitely got out. So
if somebody could have got to that, they would have had to have some go-go gadget arms to get that, because that ended up 6 or 7 feet outside the fence line. That would have been a Scooter's Coffee energy play for sure. Appreciate Scooter's Coffee, one of our great sponsors, bringing you baseball on the fan. High and 3-2.
It's a great at-bat working right here. He's fouled like 3 pitches off. He's being hard to get out, and Yates has not run into that very much this game.
7 at-bats this year. He's hitting .429, and that one's down the line and right, and going to be a nice little play made by Zeph again, and that'll do it. The Thunder go down in order. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base, and it is a 3-0 lead. Flyers over the Thunder on the Wilkinson scoreboard. Light it up, Region 9. Proud partner, High School Sports, voted Best of Southern Utah 5 years in a row. Since 1946, lights, fans, home decor. They even have games, too, at Wilkinson. So we'll take the break. We go to the bottom of the third. When we come back, Flyers will send up Bartholomew, Orton, and Franco on the Fan Sports Network. Stick around.
When it comes to your child's teeth, Dr. Cody and his experienced staff at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry are game changers. So when it comes to checkups, a toothache, or any problem with your kid's teeth, call experienced veteran Dr. Cody Johnson at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, 628-0511.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
At Intermountain Sports Performance, we've been training athletes from Logan to St. George for over 20 years, and we guarantee your athlete will improve speed, agility, explosive power, and reduce the risk of injury while working with the most qualified team in all of Utah. Call 435-251-2299 to find the location nearest you.
Back here, Don Layflower Field, looking great as always. It's one thing I've noticed, Cannon, as we go around the yards here in Southern Utah, whether it's Crimson, Desert Hills, Snow Canyon, Dixie, Pineview, all the fields looking just dialed in. Had quite a bit of moisture.
Beautiful, beautiful fields here in St. George. You know, you go up to some of those up north fields, and their grass is a lot longer, ball plays a lot slower. But down here, these are some professional level fields down here. It's fun to play.
Yeah, no question. Again, tonight's game brought to you by Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. Now open late, their spring hours. Go get the Green Monster over there, one of their featured new ice creams. And that first pitch swinging, and it's going to be a pop-up track down by Hagen Reed out there in right field. And so Cooper Bartholomew goes down on the pop-out.
Just a little bit under that ball. Not a bad job. It was on the outside corner, so he did a good job of hitting it to right field. Just need to get a little bit more on top of that and get yourself a nice hard line drive to the right side. But I don't mind it first pitch swinging there.
Here's Max Orton, who had a walk-off game-winning hit against Maple Mountain in the Sunshine Classic. And first pitch just missing, I believe, ball one. Hoyt Atkin is now the pitcher. So Christensen just goes 2 innings here tonight. And Atkin, sophomore lefty, trying to give him a different look from the left side, is already into the game. Do you like the move from Kevin Cave this early, down 3-0, to go ahead and make a pitching change? If you felt like Crew didn't have it, I guess it's a good idea.
Well, you know, it's tough because if this is the first region game, but you also need to remember they didn't have all 12 of those preseason games to go to. So you still want to make sure that you're not, throwing somebody too many innings and they're not ready for it.
Chopper, and it's going to be grabbed by Atkin. Atkin's throw is going to be not in time. Good wheels by Max Orton. There's a Scooter's Coffee energy play, beating out that throw on a chopper. I don't know. Maybe Atkin thought Wilson was going to grab it. Maybe vice versa there.
I mean, it's a tough play when it's in between like that. And he got out of the box really quick. And it's a tough play as a lefty, especially because you have to make that full turn there. As a righty, you can just pick that thing up and throw it over there. But you need to clear some space for you to get your arm through on the left side.
Yep. But Wilson was charging it like initially he was going to get to it. I think he realized it was kind of getting a little further away from him. Let Hoyt have a chance. And he almost made that play. But Orton has great speed.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's just a tough play overall. And it's Hoyt's ball, but you didn't have much time.
Going to give him an infield single there and a one-out hit there for Orton. And they're going to send a little hit and run, and it's popped up. Christensen going out, and he can't make the play. Reed was coming in. Christensen got a glove on it, a piece of his glove, but just missed the webbing there, and now everybody is safe.
And that's the Bermuda Triangle over there, Devin. That's a tough play.
Little dirty bomb.
Mm-hmm. Yep, just a little Texas leaguer right in there. Bounces off the glove, it looked like, and rolls away, so they can't get the out at second either.
And I think we're going to give a hit there, I think. I mean, Christensen did touch it. I need to see it again to score.
The pole was blocking it. I couldn't see exactly if it hit off the glove or not. If it hit the glove, then it's an error. But that replay didn't give us enough to go back and look at. So, go with what we got. We can give him a hit.
I'm not the official scorer. They scored Desert Hills with an error there, though, I think. In the home game changer app. At least they scored them. That would be the first error. There wasn't an error earlier, was there? I guess that one playing left potentially by.
I think they would have given that one a hit. If anything, that was the error over the one in left.
I didn't notice it earlier, so I'm assuming that was scored an error. Either way, he's on base, and now runners on first and second with just one out here in the bottom of the third. Flyers have the 3-0 lead over the Thunder. Atkin, get that bleached blonde hair coming out of the ball cap.
Mullet coming out, it looks like.
They're back, baby. They've been back for a while now, haven't they?
I had one when I was in college, big curly one. It was nice. Had some good flow going.
Carter Turley, right-handed batter against the left-handed Hoyt Atkin. Flew out to left field, and Stokely Tate made an incredible play in left to retire Mr. Turley.
Yeah, that one in the gap just went a long way to get that ball.
This one low in the dirt gets away, and the runners will both move up 90 feet.
That's a tough one to block, too. It's a ways away. It's hard to slide over to it, but you got to put yourself in front of there and keep these guys out of scoring position, because now we lost the force there. But you do have a 3-0 count, so a walk here is not terrible. Get the force, get a ground ball, you're out of the inning.
Yeah, yep, good analysis here. We'll see what the Thunder can do. Flyers looking to extend the 3-0 lead off the bat of Carter Turley. Green light. Nope, he was taken all the way, as you'd expect.
Yep. Let's see if he can do that again. That was a dangerous pitch if it wasn't 3-0, because that thing was right down the middle, but that's what you need with a 3-0 pitch. We'll see if he tries to spot up just a little bit more here. Maybe get a little bit more on the outside corner. Yep, as he sets up away.
Here's the windup 3-1 pitch. It's swung and roped into center field. Cooper Clough going back into the alleyway makes the catch. Runners will both tag at second and at third, and a run will score. It'll be a RBI flyout by Carter Turley.
That's a great piece of hitting. He set up away, but the pitch was a little bit inside, and he just turned on it. Good sac fly out to center field. Not a hit, but a good barrel and an RBI.
Already 8 Flyer hits, 3 runs scored, just 1 Thunder hit, and it looks like a commanding 4-0 lead here in the bottom of the third inning. 2 outs. High school baseball brought to you by Intermountain Sports Performance. There is no offseason. Another wild pitch that goes off a shin guard down low in the dirt, and the run will score, and it's 5-0, or did they say it hit him? Now the umpires are going to talk about it.
I'm not sure. It was a back foot slider.
They're going to say it hit him.
Got him in the foot.
Yep.
Yep, back foot slider.
Wow. Let's see that one more time, Cannon, if we can here. Here is the umpire's blocking a little bit, so we can't see it, but it definitely changed courses.
Yeah. Couldn't tell. 6-0.
2 RBI triple. Orton already came home, but on that big just smoke show by Mr. Ridge Erickson, Franco, and Zeph come to the plate. Anybody warming up down in the Thunder bullpen? I don't see anybody down there.
No, they're probably going to. I mean, he's got 2 outs right now.
Already 3 hits given up in this inning. That's about what the Thunder averaged. They're already 9 hits on the night. And the Flyers flexing their muscles here in the region opener. There's a pop-up and called off last second. Reed calls off Fillmore. He scoots out of the way, and there is out number 3 as Boston Vest pops up. But how about it? 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error. I think they leave 1 out there on base. And through 3 complete innings, all Flyers here, 6-0 on the Wilkinson scoreboard. We'll take a break. When we come back, Thunder trying to rattle the bats, just 1 hit tonight, and they will be back to the top of the order. It'll be Cooper, Clough, Jace, Fillmore, and Hagen Reed. Stay with us. Glad you're with us tonight on the Fan Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Jermaine O'Jegman from The Rink, and I'm inviting you to come out and skate The Rink. The Rink is the hot spot in town for big group events and kid birthday parties. We now have a karaoke room and retro skate night every Friday night. Visit skatetherink.com to learn more and let the good times roll at The Rink.
Indulge in luxury at Outdoor Living. Join us at the St. George Parade of Homes this week. Discover our exquisite patio furniture showcased in select homes. Elevate your outdoor living space with us. Visit our showroom today.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Hey, it's Sheldon Demke. Check out the latest episode of What's on the Menu, a behind-the-scenes tour of local restaurants. We'll see some of their favorite dishes and get an inside look on how these dishes are prepared. Check out this week's episode at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Stop in and see what's new at Wilkinson's House of Lighting, a proud sponsor of
Well, it's been a hit parade for the Dixie Flyers as we welcome you back. 2 runs in the first, added another one in the second, 3 more runs there in the third inning, commanding 6-0 lead, 6 runs on 9 hits. And the Thunder got a big hole to climb out of now.
Yeah, they do. I mean, it's the 4th inning, so time's winding down. You're on the second half of the ball game, and Yates doesn't look like he's slowing down. Still looks great out there, and it's been working really well on both sides of the ball for the Flyers. Yates has thrown a great game, and they are swinging it extremely well as well.
And after that 2 RBI triple, Ridge Erickson probably or Braxton Yates are leading candidates for our Finley Subaru star of the game, because Yates is 2 for 3 with 3 ribbies tonight, but then you've got a little 1-hitter going. And he struck out 2, and he's got a hit and an RBI and a run scored. So both those guys really productive for Coach Danny Ibsen.
Yep, he's been great tonight. And I said that earlier. I said it's going to be the battery. Dixie's, it's dependent on the battery, and so far they have not disappointed on offensive or the defensive side.
And here is Cooper Clough. First pitch swinging, and Clough, nice piece of hit, and rips it through the hole there between short and third for a leadoff single, and that's only hit number 2 for the Thunder tonight.
Jumps on that first pitch. I like that, get something going. If you see a pitch you want to swing at, go ahead and take it, because you got to start chipping away right here. So.
Yeah, I mean, just 7 innings, so we're already at the halfway point here as we're at the top of the 4th, and only your second, at-bat there at the top of the order.
Mm-hmm.
Where Ridge at the top of the order has already got 3 at-bats.
Yeah, 3 at-bats.
Philly going to try to show bunt here and strike 1.
We have a foul tip right there.
I think so.
They shut it down. Okay.
Yeah, I think he got a piece and it went in the dirt there. 6-0 Flyer lead. Braxton Yates deals. And just nibbling on the corner, ball 1, count evens up.
Staying away on the outside corner, and I'm kind of glad he wasn't going back to the bunt there. You're down 6 runs. You're going to need to start piecing some hits together.
And a chopper out there, slow roll it on the ground, couple hops to Orton. He's going to try to roll it up, and that's a Patio Furniture double play. 4 to 6 to 3. Patio Furniture St. George. Let's take one more look at our Red Rock Real Estate replay for you.
Rolled this one up really quick. Good pitch down. Gets a good ground ball.
It's textbook.
Yeah. Beautiful double play ball right there.
Look at the service. Raj gets my boy Beckett and gets me a nice cold water. Unbelievable hospitality here at Dixie High School tonight.
We missed the first strike, so now we got an 0-2 count here with 2 away after that double play.
Hagen Reed just swinging a red-hot bat right now. Coming into tonight after the opening weekend, last weekend, 583 OBP. Off the charts, slugging percentage off the charts, and they hit him. Or did it miss him?
I think it just missed him. He got out of the way. He's also got a really nice play out there, and sliding play out there and right, too, as well.
Yeah, so
playing well.
Showing us that he can get it done defensively as well. Yates, again, love how quick he's working. He's working at his rhythm, his speed right now. He's dictating the pace right now. I like this from Reed, though. Back out, take your time. Try to get him off of his rhythm a little bit.
And Reed's working. He started out 0-2, now to a 3-2.
And lost him. Ball 4, inside and downstairs.
That's a tough one as a pitcher to lose somebody like that. Where you're up 0-2, your first 2 pitches are strikes, and then you go back to walking. That's one that never sits well with Coach, but he's cruising right now, so I'm sure he's not too worried about it.
Here's the pitch, and Andrew Wilson, everybody just calls him Willie, and that one misses for ball 1.
A little bit inside, almost got him, almost hit him there, but got out of the way of it. Yates is happy about that one.
Throws righty, but bats lefty. Not necessarily a switch hitter, but him and Reed have been off to a great start swinging the bat for Kevin Cave this year.
Yeah, Yates is
being a little careful here with the heart of the order after losing Reed.
And you got 2 outs right now. What's going on here?
Time called. Wilson stepped out for a brief reset.
He's slowing it a little. He's slowing it down a little bit just because he's got a runner on first base. He's got to hold that runner.
Mm-hmm. And a swing and a shot over there to Orton. He gets to it, and 4-3, and the put out, and the Flyers got the shutout intact.
And Yates continues to cruise. He sees a little bit of trouble there, gets a nice little double play ball over to second base, and then gets another ground ball there to get himself out of the inning.
Yeah, Braxton Yates has got it going tonight. Just scattered those 2 hits, and the goose egg's on the scoreboard. Flyers lead on the Wilkinson scoreboard 6-0. We go to the middle of the 4th, and the Flyers will send up when we come back. Let's see where we at here. We got Yates, Levitt, Bartholomew due up here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Live from Dixie High on the Fan Sports Network, 6-0 Flyers.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Stop in and see what's new at Wilkinson's House of Lighting, a proud sponsor of Region 10 Athletics.
This is Parker. This is Jason with Team D Auto Sales. Supporting local sports for over 20 years. That's 2 decades. Come to Team D Auto Sales at 488 East St. George Boulevard. Or TeamDAutoSales.com.
Yeah! Team D, Team D. Check out this week's edition of TGIF on stgeorgenews.com. TGIF is your weekend adventure guide to all the fun and exciting things going on in southern Utah this weekend. Find this week's edition at stgeorgenews.com and click the shows on the menu tab. Have a blast this weekend.
Red Ledge's Dermatology and Med Spa, specializing in general and cosmetic dermatology, treating acne, rashes, warts, and more. They even do cancer screenings and offer a free chemical pill with your first appointment. So if you need dermatology, think Red Ledge's Dermatology, located just off Snow Canyon Parkway
anymore. They didn't stay on through baseball. I got to remove that one from the V-bar.
Visit HolbrookAsphalt.com.
Cool. I'll drop them off. How many innings is baseball?
We go to the bottom of the fourth inning of our scheduled 7-inning game tonight. Flyers lead 6-0. Got a couple nets on fire Region 9 score updates for you. Pineview's extend their lead on Cedar now to 4-0. But how about this right now? The Hurricane Tigers in the bottom of the third are tied with Crimson Cliffs 1-1.
Wow. Hurricane's got an arm out there. They're shutting them down.
Yeah, I mean, the defending state champs. Getting a little, it's early. This is the third, but
okay.
Cranendonk is the pitcher right now for Crimson, and it is Stewart. It's only given up 3 hits, 1 earned run, and struck out 1 so far. So tight one there, 1-1. Swing by Yates and a foul straight back. So quickly now the count all of a sudden 1-2.
Good hack there. He was right on that one. Lefty-lefty matchup. It's tough, but he's got that thing timed up real well right here. We'll see if he goes to an off-speed pitch. Just try and mix it up a little bit.
1 for 3 tonight with an RBI and a run scored.
Goes fastball away there. Now I don't know. Yates is a strong hitter. I'd try to go something off speed here, even though it's a 3-1 count.
And that one pulled. Fabulous Freddy's foul ball. Crimson just took the lead, now 2-1. So the defending champs back in front.
Worked it to a full count now.
And a swinging a little bloop out there, and going to be caught by Harmon Skeen, the shortstop, right behind the back of second base for out number 1.
And that's a great job to elevate on that pitch and keep him off balance, basically, is what he was doing that whole at bat. Working in, out, down, up, a lot of off speed as well. So great sequencing there.
Logan Levitt, .417 batting average coming in tonight. OBP right at 500. So is his slugging percentage. 4 singles and a double so far. Already 1 for 2 tonight. Singleton was stranded and then struck out. Did pick up an RBI though.
Yep. Just a little bit out in front of it.
1-1. The count
over the top of that one.
The Levitator Levitt. See if he could take one Yahtzee here, huh? Atkin doesn't want to see that though. 1-1 delivery, and that one's fouled off the fence. Another Fabulous Freddy's foul ball.
1-2 count right here. He's been inside and out on both of his strikes. I would try to bust him in right here with another fastball, as he was just a little bit late, fouled it off to the right side there.
Hopefully after the game is over in our post-game show, we'll get you some coaches' comments tonight, brought to you by the City of St. George Recreation Department. Your journey for your kids' sports career starts at sgcityrec.org. Spring sports signups are in effect. And a shot to short, and a high hopper. Boy, that had some spinach on it, and it gets through the infield into left for a single there off the bat of Logan Levitt, his second hit of the night.
Just a super weird hop right here as we take a look at the replay.
Look at the spin, come back up at the face. There's not much that Harmon Skeen can do there, is there?
That's a really tough play. I mean, he's trying to drop step and get the backhand on that, and then it skips up and pretty much goes the other way back behind him. So that's a really tough play to make. The ball was hit really, really hard by Levitt.
Hard, and it had some hook spin to it, didn't it? Which shot it the other way.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not gonna even question that as a hit. That was some definite, like what I say, spinach.
Yeah, spinach.
Only Popeye eats spinach anymore. When's the last time you had some spinach for dinner, Cannon?
It's been a minute. I actually don't know if I ever have.
Really?
So,
Reed never made you sit at the table till you finished your spinach, huh?
Broccoli was what we had at our house for.
That's even worse.
That was our choice of vegetable.
Really? I'm not a broccoli fan. I'd rather have spinach for some reason.
I don't don't like the leafy greens.
That one
not a huge salad guy either.
I couldn't tell if that was a wild pitch or a pass ball there, but getting down to second was Logan Levitt. So another runner in scoring position for the Flyers. They already have the 6-0 lead. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning here. Atkin is going to pitch it, and it's going to be hit into center field. Cooper Clough racing back, makes the catch. They're going to tag the runner from second. Throw is going to be not in time. And 2 outs now, and Levitt sitting over there at third base.
I mean, good cut right there. Ball's middle in, does a good job of taking it the way to left center field. I don't know if the ball's just not jumping as much as it was earlier tonight, but I mean, I felt like that ball was barreled up and just a couple steps back for the center fielder out there. And that's an out for him.
Yeah, and it's not like Clough is playing too shallow. Got a decent depth going here. Big ballpark here at Dixie High School, though. The alleyways, this is not an easy place to go yard, and a swing and a pop-up. And again, Cooper Clough coming way in and makes the catch for out number 3.
Yeah, not an easy place to go yard, as we saw Erickson really tear into a ball to dead center earlier in the game. And I think it just one-hopped the fence, but he hit that ball very well.
So Orton pops up into shallow center, 1 run. Or excuse me, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and we go to the 5th when we come back on the Wilkinson scoreboard. 6-0 Dixie leads Desert Hills on the Fan Sports Network.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee. Anytime is a good time to sip and smile. Scooter's Coffee, open 7 days a week.
St. George, Layton, and Woods Cross.
Rally Stop in Cedar City is proud to support Region 9 athletics.
Relatives coming to visit, not enough room, or maybe you're looking to host a family reunion and need a house with a pool. Well, Red Rock Vacation Rentals has got you covered. From 2-bedroom condos to 10-bedroom luxury homes, they truly have something for everyone. Plan your perfect getaway or staycation. Visit St. George, Utah, vacationrentals.com.
Asphalt. It's not something we think about much, except when it's in bad shape. At Holbrook Asphalt, we help cities, HOAs, and businesses avoid replacing painfully expensive roads and parking lots. To avoid the cost of replacing asphalt, you must effectively preserve it while it's still in good condition. University research has shown Holbrook Asphalt's HA5 slows asphalt aging by 67%. We make your pavement assets last longer, cost less to own, all while achieving higher property values. Visit holbrookasphalt.com.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Fan Sports Network. 6-0 Flyers here as we go to the top of the 5th. Panthers cross town. 4-0 lead over Cedar, and Crimson, last I checked just a few moments ago, 2-1 lead over Hurricane right now. So that is actually the closest game, Hurricane and Crimson. Keep an eye on that one for you.
This one we got Yates back out on the mound. Not a shock, as he's been cruising throughout the game. Throwing a great game right now as he goes to a 1-1 count.
1-1 inside of Bo Wall. Bo's, been around. You think, is he a senior yet? No, he's still just a junior, but very productive, big, strong kid for his age. Big cut there. Just misses the fat part of the barrel. Gets to the backstop for a fabulous Freddie's foul ball. Count now 2-2.
2-2 count. That swing right there was very aggressive. You got to watch out if you're Yates. Don't want to leave anything over the plate here.
And he got a little, was that slider? That was coming in a little bit on him and dropping, and Wall comes up empty. Another strikeout for Mr. Yates.
Yeah, good pitch there. Just disappeared. Swung right over the top of it. Could have put a good swing on his fastball to pitch before, and he decided, you know what, I'm going to go with the slider here, get a little back foot, and just dropped it just below his bat. Great pitch.
Third K of the night. First pitch swing in, and that's going to be a shot to right. He races to the bag, has to stretch out, and Harmon Skeen beats that throw out. But I'll tell you what, that was a heck of an effort out there in right field by Isaac Zeff.
And that's not something you see a lot of in high school baseball. You see that a lot in 12U Little League where the right fielder pulls up to throw him out at first. But that was an extremely close play, as he has a cannon out there from right field.
And tie goes to the runner, as they say. Almost ball in mid as the long stretch of that left foot got to the bag. And it wasn't like Skeen was just loafing either. He was He was pretty much
busted
going
out of the
full
box.
tilt, wasn't he?
Yep. And that's Desert Hills' third hit.
Almost feels like another Scooter's Coffee energy play, even though they don't get the out. Just you love the thought process, the effort from Isaac Zeff out there in right field. This one's fought off the bat of Crew Christensen, up and out of play. Strike one. Or excuse me, 1-1. Now the count on Crew. Crew went 2 innings, gave up 6 hits, was lifted for Atkin. Love to get something going at the plate here for the junior. High, and that one missing for ball 2.
Fastball just need to take a quick breath, get your hand on top of it. He's just his body's a little bit too quick for his arm right now, and that's why he's missing up on that one.
Yates delivers, swing and a miss. Christensen couldn't find that heater. Tonight's game brought to you by Coral Canyon Golf Course. Get your tee times after 1 o'clock with our spring special, radio special, to $75. Great shape right now. Coral Canyon played it the other day. Course is manicured, fairways, tee boxes, the greens. Some of the most breathtaking views of Pine Valley. High, and it's full count.
Such a nice course. They don't want to let me out there. I'm actually blacklisted from playing there.
Too many big divots or what?
Yeah.
Nah, Marco wouldn't do that to you. Just make sure you put the seed in your divots when you're done.
Oh, always,
you might have to get a couple extra bottles of the seed and sand and put in your cart.
I carry 6 just in case.
Most carts come equipped with 2, but Cannon's cart, they throw a couple in the basket of the golf cart. Excited to have Coral Canyon sponsor high school sports here on the Fan Sports Network.
Battle in full count now as Yates delivers another pitch to this at bat. He's making it a tough out.
1 on and 1 out.
Misses
and
outside there.
Lost him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough at bat. You know, he did a great job of battling through it, and Yates made some good pitches there. Just missed outside with that last pitch. Good eye. And now he's got first and second with 1 out as the Thunder are looking to make something happen here in the top of the 5th.
Believe it or not, but we're in the top of the 5th. This is the first Thunder base runner to reach second base in the game. And Riker Taylor, the sophomore, 0 for 1, grounded out in his first at bat, will step in against Yates, but he's got to tie his shoe first. Working on that foot.
Always got to make sure the shoes are tied, just in case you got to go make a play. Especially with Desert Hills, they're known to bunt, so you got to get off that mound and get moving towards that ball sometimes.
We'll see what Kevin Cave, the skipper, is actually over at third. Brian Wilson, one of the assistant coaches, is over there at first. There's the bunt. You called it. Right back to Yates. Yates doesn't have a play at third. He's going to go to first, get the out. And so the sack bunt laid down nicely by Taylor.
You know, and good thing he had that shoe tied, Devin. Good thing he tied that shoe up. And now we got second and third with 2 outs. Still going to need a hit here to score. You can also get a pass ball to score 1. But now you got 2 runners in scoring position with 2 outs. And I'm not a huge fan of that play. If there's nobody out, I would throw down the bunt. But we'll see if it works out here as Erickson makes a nice block on that fastball.
Stokely Tate flew out to right, 0 for 1. Big spot here for Tate. And that one missing there, ball 2.
Yates struggling right now to find the zone.
I kind of agree with you, but at the same time, you haven't had base runners. You're down 6-0. And you do put a little bit of pressure on the pitcher now with runners at second, third, which he hasn't seen tonight. That's the only other way I could spin it.
Yeah, there's definitely some more pressure on the pitcher and also on the infield to, make a play. Otherwise, there's going to be a run that's going to be scored if they throw it away or kick it off their glove or something. So there is definitely a little bit added pressure. So I do see where you're coming from there.
3-1, now pitch down low, so full count, and lost him there on the payoff pitch. So Stokely Tate, good little AB, draws the base on balls, and the bases are juiced. And now you're back to the only senior on the Thunder roster, Mr. Cooper Clough.
Get back to the top of the lineup here. And that's, you still got bases loaded, though, with 2 outs, so you got to force anywhere. So most of your infielders aren't going to have to make that throw over to first.
Clough, 300 hitter. Check the Downey stats. And he's 1 for 2 tonight. First pitch swinging. Last ABE jumped on that first pitch, roped it into center field.
Just a little bit behind on that fastball there, but I do like the aggressiveness because he has been jumping on that first pitch.
0-1 delivery, and another swing and a hot shot off the bat of Cooper Clough, but pulled foul, yanked down the third baseline. 0-2. And now Yates can kind of dabble around the edges.
Yeah, he's in the driver's seat right now. Still don't want to throw anything too drastic. You don't want to pass ball and score a run right here and give him a free one, but you can definitely expand the zone a little bit as a pitcher.
And the breaking ball fools and froze Cooper Clough. What a beautiful out pitch by Braxton Yates to get a 4th K of the night.
Yeah, that was a nice changeup there on the outside corner, as we see here. Got good vertical break there. Just froze up Clough to end the inning there and get out with no runs.
Yeah, stranding 3. No runs on no hits. Actually, 1 hit. Harmon Skeen was the hit. And they do leave 3 out there. 3 ducks on the pond stranded there. And so best threat of the night, and Braxton Yates shuts it down. 6-0 Flyers. We go to the bottom of the 5th when we come back on the Fan Sports Network.
Discover elegance at the Awning Company. Join us at the St. George Parade of Homes this week. See our exquisite awnings featured in select homes. Elevate your outdoor space with us. Call for a free quote today.
Did you know that it costs less to maintain your equipment than to repair it? Yet 90% of breakdowns are caused by system neglect. Give your heating, cooling, and plumbing the care they deserve. For all your air conditioning and plumbing needs, turn to the experts.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Own property and want to rent it? Then you need the right team with 11 years of local experience, a staff of over 25 employees, and a 4.9 Google rating. Aim to maximize your rental income and find quality tenants while keeping turnover low to increase your revenue and truly maintain your property. Learn more at redrockpropertymanagement.com.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on
Hey, back live here, Donley Flyer Field. You're in Flyer territory. Just a nice, cool night at the yard tonight, but hot bats for Dixie. Double digits hit, 10 hits, 6 off the starter, Crew Christensen. They've got 4 more off the reliever, Hoyt Atkin. And Braxton Yates just slammed the door on the best threat the Thunder have had. Had him loaded up with 2 outs, and he got that freeze backdoor bender.
Yeah, that was a great changeup there.
Juicy.
Yeah, unbelievable. It'll be interesting to see if they run him out there for the next inning. As of right now, this early on in the season, you don't know how his arm is and stuff. I mean, obviously he's cruising, so if his arm's good, send him out for another one. But I could also see that being the end of the night for him.
I was just trying to check the pitch count.
As he did throw quite a bit of pitches, I'm guessing, in the last
77 pitches tonight so far for Yates through 5 full innings.
So, yeah, just depending on how well conditioned his arm is right now. It's still early in the season. You hate to try and stretch him the first game of the region, then you lose him the back half.
Well, and you know, you got if you keep him under 85, you know, you can use them in the tournament this weekend, right? It's only Tuesday. A shot to the pitcher. Atkin gloves it beautifully, throws it over to first for out number 1.
Great play right there. And you know what? I have to say that pitchers are athletes too, Devin. A lot of pitchers don't get credit, but when you're out there making plays like that, you got to consider them athletes.
So, and man, did that was just one of those Tom Glavine-esque just reaction plays from the mound, wasn't it?
Quick comeback, just throw the glove out, snagged it. Beautiful play.
I only picked Glavine. I could have went with Maddox or any other pitcher that was great defensively, but he was a lefty, right? Wasn't Glavine a lefty? I hope I'm right on that. I'm trying to remember. It's been a minute since we've seen him pitch in the big leagues.
I think he was. I think I remember playing him on MLB The Show.
Yeah.
So I do think he was a left-handed pitcher.
But Atkin kind of robs potential base hit for Trace Franco. Here is Isaac Zeff. Oh, no, sorry, this is Carter Turley. Zeff is on deck.
1-1 count. Just missed with the high fastball there. He's looking to just get on top of it, get it down in the zone, get himself a good ground ball.
All Flyers 6-0 the lead. Here's the pitch, and this one's a shot out to right. Hagen Reed drifting back, backpedaling, has it for out number 2.
Getting him to pop up, that's a great pitch. Good job staying the other way. He still hit it pretty well, but I mean, like I said, the balls, it just seems like it's not carrying tonight. Maybe it's the weather, maybe it's just a little bit too cold out here to get some balls flying out of the yard, but I mean, it seemed like it was hit pretty well, and it was just a couple steps back for our right fielder there to pull it in.
Zeff 1 for 1 tonight. Was also beaned. And 6-0 here. Flyers trying to get a little 2-out rally going, and a strike.
Nice little change up there. Just dropped right out of the bat path, and that's a great pitch. Outside corner change up. Those are tough to hit, and if you do hit it, you're probably rolling over to the shortstop. Tries to go there again on the outside corner, just missed a little bit outside.
Things slowing down a little bit here in the 5th. Atkin now ready, fires, and a swing and a miss by Zeff. 2-2 the count now.
Hell, I'm going back to that changeup that he swung over for the first strike. Just keep it on the outside corner. And you can't get hurt when you're out there with the changeup.
Yeah.
It's a tough pitch to hit, tough pitch to stay back on and hit the other way.
And a swing and a shot out there to right. Rieg, though, tracking it down for out number 3. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. Do have a couple Nets on Fire score updates for you. The Cedar Reds have grabbed a couple runs. They've cut that Pineview lead in half. They're leading 4-2 right now. Over Cedar City. And then you check in on that Crimson Cliffs game, and it's 2-1. Crimson leads by a run. Here, all Flyers 6-0 on the Wilkinson scoreboard. We'll take the break. We'll come back right after this message from our great local sponsors.
Did you know that St. George News has a new app? Download the St. George News app today and stay up to date on everything happening in Southern Utah. Get instant notifications on news, weather, sports, and more. Download the app today and get your local news now.
Got a project at work or around the house? Well, think Bucks Ace Hardware. Think Bucks for all the top brands like DeWalt, Milwaukee, and Still. Plus, Bucks has the best sporting goods department. You've got to see their gun department. It's stocked with a great selection of guns and ammo and accessories. 2 locations at the Dino Crossing in St. George or State Street in Hurricane.
Inspired design. Ultra quiet operation. To you, it's a Bryant Evolution cooling system. To us, it's the ultimate machine.
All set.
For the dealer nearest you, visit Bryant.com.
It's who we are. Glad you're with us on your Tuesday night, enjoying spring break, you parents, and all the Washington County school districts. You know, baseball players never get a spring break in their high school career. You know, they got games going here. This is the first time, though, we've got region games in spring break. Usually they start a week after, a little earlier tonight with more teams in the 4A classification after last summer's realignment. I've loved it. We saw in football Crimson win a state championship. We've seen some other teams from our region do really well with the reclassification. We know that 10 of the last 11 years, I think it was 2014, the 13-14 season, the last time somebody from outside Region 9 won a state baseball championship. That was Grantsville.
Grantsville, yep.
Was it 16? Was that 2016? You remember the year?
No, it wasn't 2016. It might have been, 2015. 2015? Because 2014, I'm pretty sure Snow Canyon won that year, and then 2015, I believe they beat Desert Hills in the state championship, if I remember right.
Yeah, Crimsons went back-to-back. 2021, Coach Seacrest and the Snow Canyon Warriors won it. 20 was the COVID season. Spring sports got canceled. 19, Desert Hills won it. In 2018, Dixie went back-to-back, 17-18. Pineview won it in 15 and 16. They went back-to-back. And Grantsville was 2014. And then Snow Canyon had back-to-back titles in 12 and 13.
Yep.
So, I mean, it's been Region 9 dominance. Just absolute dominance. And it looks more the same from the opening weekend where region teams put on display. Everybody is 500 or better. You know, Hurricane looks improved. Cedar's 2-2. Like, everybody is 500 or better going into this week's games.
Yeah, and you love the addition when you have more teams that are coming into 4A, because once you win a state championship where there's more regions that have been added, it feels so much better. Because I know that when I was playing, it was like we were playing against 2 other regions, and it's like you won that state championship, and you're like, okay, like, we're the best in 4A, but there's still, you know, so many other teams out in Utah that we didn't even get to play.
Right.
You just never know. And so that's why I've always kind of said that we need to add a tournament at the end of the year with all of the state championships, throw them in a bracket and play them to see who's the overall reigning champion of the state of Utah.
Hot shot off of Cooper Bartholomew, who is in relief of Yates. So Yates' night is done. 4 Ks, the shutout, only give up a couple hits. I mean, just a really good performance for Braxton Yates.
Yeah, great job up on the mound. Like I said, it's just early on in the season. He only has one other start, so they're going to save him and just make sure that he's ready to go through the rest of the season.
And I said at the start of the show, I mean, Jace Fillmore came in, 1 for 10 this year, but already 2 for 3 tonight. So already, the batting average rising over 100 points.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, those early games, it's very easy to change that batting average. But as you get further in, and you have 1 3 for 4 night, and you're like, okay, it moved up 10 points.
Yeah.
All right.
You get towards the state tournament, and you might only get 2 or 3 points on a hit. Just get one more of those ABs in the books and under your belt. 6-0 lead for the Flyers. Bartholomew gives up that leadoff single to Jace Fillmore. Here is Mr. Hagen Reed.
Nice pitch right there. He's got a little bit of tail on that 2-seam fastball, just going right in to the right-handed batter. So we'll see. I would keep it right there. If you can, throw it again.
See if you are correct. There you go.
Goes away with it, but
yeah,
still good movement.
2-2. Now they count on Reed. And you get a leadoff single here. You just had the bases loaded and you strand them. Kind of now or never time here for the Thunder. Swing and a miss, and he comes up empty. Thought maybe he was going to get a foul tip, but no. And that's a beautiful pitch and a K to hang on the board for Cooper Bartholomew, his first of the night in relief.
Yeah, just a good curveball right there. I mean, he showed a lot of his fastball, and then just a great 2-2 pitch. Curveball in a little bit, and then breaks right over the plate. Swing and miss. Just perfectly executed by Bartholomew.
Here is Willie getting his first look at the reliever for the Flyers. Willie 0 for 2 tonight, looking for his first hit. And that one missing. And then Ridge throws it, and it ricocheted off of Willie. And kicked over there to Levitt at third. And I think Ridge went over to say sorry about that. Didn't that look like that was the exchange? Yeah. Bounced off, maybe off the. I couldn't tell if it hit the batter, if it hit Wilson. Of course, he didn't need any more injuries. He was out. 4 games into last year, he tears his labrum in his hip.
Yeah.
Had to have surgery. Really didn't start rehabbing until fall. But he's a full go for his junior season.
And you love to see a comeback. I mean, it's tough to miss a full season of any sport in high school because you just never know if you're going to be able to come back from it, especially, it happens in college and you have all these trainers and stuff that are constantly working with you, but in high school it's like you don't have all these amenities, and rehab can be a lot tougher than it is for others.
Swing and a miss for a radio audience that couldn't see that, so 2 balls and a strike. Bartholomew trying to get Wilson to chase there, knew he had one to waste, and it's now 3-1.
Slipped out of his hand a little bit there. I think he was still going for the high fastball trying to get the chase, but it looked like it just slipped out of his hand as he missed wide right.
I asked Andrew Wilson about, missing time and how the injury was coming to media day, and at one point in his response, he's like, I'm just so ready to kick some butt. Like, you've been playing, you've been rehabbing, and you haven't really played a game for over a year almost, and so, because he wasn't able to play any of the travel ball or AU or club circuit stuff. Big swing and a cut, fouled straight back. Count now full on Willie. Townsend with the fastball there.
Yep. I mean, injuries are tough. I mean, it's hard to sit there and watch your team. I'm sure he was in the dugout cheering the guys on, but the whole time you're sitting there thinking like, oh, I want to be out there, but you're just not healthy enough to go out and play. So it's a tough thing to deal with as a high school kid for sure.
And Wilson, Bartholomew both step off and step out of the box, and now Cooper Bartholomew lets that right arm hang, staring in for the sign. Here's the delivery, and a swing and a miss, and back-to-back strikeouts for Bartholomew as down goes Willie.
Just a good elevated fastball. That was my hardest thing when I was a hitter, is that high fastball. It just looks so big, and by the time you're ready to swing at it, it's already by you. So it's a tough pitch to handle, but it looks so good.
So quickly 2 down, and now Bo Wall's got to try to avoid Bartholomew coming in relief and striking out 3 in a row. Did give that leadoff single to Fillmore, who's going on the pitch. Here is Erickson, and it gets one hop past Orton into center. Jace thought about darting to third, retracts his steps back to second, but that is a big Finley Subaru stolen base there. Go see the all-star lineup on the saving side of the freeway at Finley Subaru.
Good throw there by Erickson too. Kept it low, just a hard ball to handle as he just kind of got caught in between hops there.
6-0 lead. But Jace Fillmore is into scoring position here. Bo Wall, and the 0-1 pitch missing. 1-1 the count now to Bo. Bo 0 for 2 tonight.
Looked like he slipped off the mound a little bit there. Just kind of fell off to the left side on that slider. See if he can correct it here.
And Fillmore is doing a little cat and mouse back there, and Bartholomew spins off and head first slide back to the bag at second there, but no throw. Top of the 6th. Wall at the plate. Here's the pitch. And a chopper over to Orton at second. Orton gloves it, throw to first in time. And a good job in relief by Cooper Bartholomew, especially after giving off a leadoff hit to Philly. And he gets strikeout, ground out. So no runs on 1 hit, 1 left on base. And we go to the bottom of the 6th here at Dixie High School. All Flyers, they lead 6-0 on the Wilkinson scoreboard.
We are Utah's financial outfitter, and we're here when it's time for your business to climb higher. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Your child's sports journey starts with the City of St. George Recreation. From their first steps on the quarter field to becoming a star player, our youth sports programs are here to develop talents and teamwork skills. So get out and play. Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
As a local business owner, it's important to get the word out about your business. More people equals more revenue for you. Get your business in front of over 160,000 people in southern Utah each week with St. George News. Contact St. George News
for the AWP Playmaker of the Game.
welcome back, everybody, here where Dixie is leading 6-0. Devin Dixon, Cannon Sechrist hanging out, Boulevard Home, bringing you tonight's game, our title sponsor of baseball on the network. Still seeing a tight one between Crimson and Hurricane. 2-1, Crimson is leading. Pineview is kind of pulled away, though, and now leading 9-2 over Cedar. We'll keep you posted on those games. Right now, the Flyers, the Mustangs, and the Panthers leading in everyone's Region 9 opener. Night Snow Canyon, of course, off on the bye. Interestingly enough, Snow Canyon, they leave town today, I believe, or they go down tomorrow. They go down to Arizona for a big invitational showcase tournament. I think they play, what is it, the number 15 team in the country, Hamilton?
Yeah, the number 15 team in the country. They're headed down tonight, I believe, and they play tomorrow afternoon. So yeah, I mean, it should be a pretty good matchup over there. It'll be interesting to see how they stack up with some of those Arizona schools.
Yeah, Warriors averaging over 10 runs per game in their first 4. A hot shot gets past the glove at third, and that's going to be a third hit of the night for Ridge Erickson. Ridge is 3 for 4.
Yeah, he's been swinging it really well. He had that was it a double or was it a triple that he hit over center field fence, or not over the center field fence, but over the center fielder? Yeah, he's just been seeing it really well tonight, and we talked about that a little bit. He started out the game with a fairly low batting average, but he's completely flipped that tonight as he is, 3 for 4 now?
3 for 4, yeah.
Tearing it up.
With 3 RBIs tonight. Ridge definitely making the case for our Findlay Subaru star of the game. We'll name that officially in our Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. We'll also hand out our AWP Playmaker Play of the Game, our Jersey Mike Sub of the Game, and our Mountain Land Supply Defensive Play of the Game. And we've got some great defensive plays to choose from tonight.
Yep.
Stokely Tate had one. Isaac Zeff had one. Hagan Reed had one. Hoyt Atkin had one at the mound there.
Yep, good snag there. I mean, it's gonna be tough to give that one out for sure.
Yeah, a lot of nominees. And a shot through the right side, and that'll be through. Back-to-back hits. They're going to try to stretch over to third. It gets away to the backstop. Runner will hold. Ridge gets up, cleans the dirt off, and whoo.
And nice
that could have been dangerous. They're the one not really clean on their cutoffs tonight defensively.
Yep, the outfielders I feel like are just trying to do too much, trying to throw everybody out. Just hit your cutoff, man. Throw it through them. That's what all the coaches that I've ever had have said. Just throw it through your cutoff, man, and let them make the decision on it. He was lucky that there was somebody there to back it up. Otherwise, that's a run that gets scored there, too.
Yeah, Hoyt Atkin was racing down from the pitcher's mound and probably gets credit for saving the potential run there. And here is Braxton Yates, who in line to get the win. 2 for 3 tonight in the batter's box. And that one high.
Also another player in contention for the player of the game. I mean,
with the combo
done great on the mound, swinging it really well too. I mean, it's going to be tough to give that one out as well.
Atkin rocks, fires, foul. Fabulous Freddy's foul ball. 6 runs tonight on the scoreboard, and that's what we're going to have to, when you start thinking about some of the awards, the shutout looks pretty good, but the 6 runs look really nice, too. Dixie's just put it all together in this region opener tonight. They look terrific.
Yeah, playing a very complete game offensively and defensively.
That one gets away high and inside, and the run will score, make it 7-0. They lead by a touchdown as Ridge Erickson races home and scores.
And I think Wilson just thought that this ball was gonna hit him, and so as you see here on the replay, thinks it's gonna hit him.
It's just so far inside. It almost was gonna be. It was on the wrist there.
That's a tough ball to reel in.
It's not like he didn't have that catcher's mitt extended out. It just didn't get it far enough almost.
Yates can still get pick up an RBI here.
And that's going to be the question mark moving forward. How does the pitching come together for Desert Hills? It's been a little bit rocky tonight with the number of hits that they've given up, and there's another one that gets away. Wilson runs and gets it.
Just got enough on there to stop that ball from getting too far away and hold that runner over there at third.
Hoyt Atkin trying to find the command here. Here is the 3-1 pitch, and he lost him. Good night for Yates, drawing a walk there.
2-3, triple. He had a triple.
Yeah, that one down the right field line. That was
smashed.
That was the one that scored Boston Vest back in the first inning, who was already second after the double.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just an overall great game for the Flyers.
And look, this one, unlikely that, Desert Hills is going to get back into it. But, you go back home tomorrow, you get a split this week, you still feel pretty good about it.
Yeah.
Dixie trying to get off to that 2-0 start. That'll be live back here the same way you're watching or listening to this game tomorrow night. Back-to-back, got the home and home between these two crosstown rivals.
And it's always been tough to beat Desert Hills at home, too. They play really well at their ballpark for whatever reason. So it's definitely not over.
We see so many good teams. You have a year where the region will just beat up on each other. A lot of parity. Other teams we've seen, some guys have clubs where they can just go undefeated and rifle through home and away. This year, I don't know what to expect. I think we'll see. If anybody goes undefeated, I will be impressed.
Yeah, there's just a lot of good talent. And the way baseball is it's a game of luck, and you can only handle so much. While playing, like there's umpires, there's ball fields, there's a lot of stuff that comes into winning a baseball game. How the ball rolls, if you're, pitchers throwing strikes, it can be, any night can be an off night and any night can be an on night in the game of baseball.
If you're recording this game, the WCC final, don't listen, but I just saw my Zags lost 69-60. St. Mary's wins tonight. They are your West Coast Conference champs. And the 2-2 pitch just inside.
Just a little bit in. Thought it wasn't a terrible pitch, but he has been a little bit wild. And when you're a little bit wild, you don't get as many calls back there. So
2 for 3 tonight. Couple singles and an RBI for Logan Levitt. Trying to swat in another run here. Runners on second and third. Chopper foul down the third base line.
And he's put together some good at-bats. He does not strike out very often because he's just battling up there. Both his last 2 at-bats, he's been going deep into counts.
Baseball family, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stacy Levitt his mom was a longtime volleyball coach here. O.C. Levitt got into the CrossFit games and stuff. Big, strong. Of course, Jagan Levitt went to Pineview. You played against Jagan.
I played against Jagan.
And
I played
ended
with
up at
Jagan
Utah
for a
Tech
little bit too. Yeah.
Where'd you guys play together at?
We played on a summer ball team, the St. George Sentinels.
Okay.
We played
I remember the Sentinels.
Yeah.
He's now helping Coach Ibsen.
Yep, he's over here at Dixie.
And helping coach him up.
Yep. I was talking to Jagan the other night. We went out for a little bit of Texas Roadhouse, and he was just talking about the team and stuff. He seems pretty excited for the year. So,
Danny Ibsen's done a really good job. You got Dave Horlocker, and you got some alumni like Chunner Nyberg helping out on staff. Ground ball back to the mound, whip throw, and a 1-3 put out. And that'll be out number 1 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Flyers leading 7-0. Kind of much needed out for Hoyt Atkin.
Yeah, he's been doing a pretty good job at filling his position. So, it's tough to make that throw sometimes. Sometimes you see a lot of guys try and short arm that ball over to first, and you end up launching the ball down into right field. And so he did a good job of keeping his feet under him and making a nice throw over there to first.
Here's CB Coop tonight, doing a good job over there at first. He he singled and was stranded, flew out to right and then flew out to center. So 1 for 3, grounded to short, gobbled up by Skeen. Tough throw in the hole, and what a play. Dun-dun-dun. That was a bullet one-hopper, and that was a terrific dig by Crew Christensen at first place.
Yeah, great play all around. Initially here, if we take a look at the replay, I thought he was just going to go over to third, but he really showed off that cannon. He had a play right there, but he showed off that cannon, throws it all the way to first base. and gets him by a couple steps. Honestly, it wasn't that close.
Yeah, a big arm there for the sophomore. Not a bad piece of hitting, though, to pick up the RBI by Cooper Bartholomew. Here's Max Orton stepping in. Max tonight, 1 for 3.
Good pitch there on the inside corner. Love to get out of here with leaving that guy on third base over there.
And Atkin, the 0-1 pitch. And that's a little bloop dirty bomb single for Max Orton. Second hit of the night.
And that's not going to happen as the Flyers continue to downpour these runs.
Yep, another RBI. 9-0 now, Dixie. And we're a run away from this game being in the books.
And he's standing over there on first, though.
Center fielder, Trace.
10 after 5, the 10-run rule in high school in Utah. Atkin trying to prevent that.
Misses high there.
I mean, Flyers, they've just been so productive, and they're getting production from everywhere, it feels like. 13 hits tonight to score their 9 runs. Multi-hit game for Erickson, Vest, Logan Levitt, and Max Orton after that last RBI single.
Yeah, and they could very easily have more runs on the game, too, because the first 3 innings we were like, oh, you know, Desert Hills got out of another one. Just a couple runs, a couple guys left on base. So they've left some people on base, and they're still up 9-0. So
yeah, good point.
Offense have been really good.
There was a couple hit by pitches that actually helped the Thunder out.
Yeah.
You know, and you kind of felt like there was in the top of the 5th when they had the bases loaded, that was the chance to maybe turn the momentum a little bit. Big hit, and all of a sudden a 6-3 or something.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe momentum swings a little bit. Instead, they get out of that inning, that backdoor curveball freezing. I think it was Clough at the plate, if I'm not mistaken. And pitching has just been on point tonight for the Flyers. Only giving up 4 hits tonight between Bartholomew and the starter, Braxton Yates. There's a shot into center. That's going to drop. And Clough's going to come up firing. He's going to hit his cut. It's going to get away. Orton decides to stay at third. He almost wanted to dart home there, which could have ended the game.
Yeah, nice little hit there. He sits back on this, lets it get deep, just drives it out to right center field.
Good piece of hitting.
Yeah. Not trying to do too much. Just take what you get.
Little meeting on the mound here, brought to you by Luke Udy at American Family Insurance. I don't know if you've noticed, but your insurance rates might have went up lately. Premiums for some insurance companies going up around the country. And make sure and get a quote and make sure you're not paying too much for home, auto, or your life insurance. Luke Udy at American Family Insurance. And that's going to be it. And it's going to be McIntosh, the sophomore, I believe, is going to come in to pitch here for Coach Kevin Cave and the Thunder. So we'll take a quick timeout for the pitching change. Be right back. All Flyers, they lead 9-0 on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard on the Fan Sports Network.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
Remember when Down East was all scratch and dent furniture, your go-to for dorm rooms, kids' rooms, and first homes? Well, the times have changed and Down East has changed with you. Down East is proud to offer our beautiful collection of high-quality furniture designed to elevate your space and make a statement. From stylish sofas and dining tables to cozy bedroom collections. If you're starting fresh or looking to upgrade, Down East has everything you need to create the home you'll love.
The Fan Sports Network is your home for local sports. Catch The Drive with Devin Dixon from 7 to 9, and From the Bleachers with Caden Formaster and Mark Musgrave from 4 to 6. Plus, Utah Tech and high school sports live on the radio and streaming on the fansportsnetwork.com.
Good time to sip and smile Scooters Coffee. 715 West State Street in Hurricane, open 7 days a week.
Back at the ballpark, 9-0, and McIntosh in to pitch for the Thunder.
Another lefty out of the pen for the Thunder. another young lefty too, so he'll be in the program for a while, so that'll be good. It's always nice to have a few left-handed pitchers coming out of the bullpen. Not a whole lot of high school teams have that luxury.
And this will be his first appearance of the season, so we don't have any Down East statistics for him. He didn't pitch in the Summit Athletic Club Classic that Desert Hills hosted last weekend.
But he's going to be asked to get one out here and give the Thunder another opportunity here in the top of the 7th.
Yeah. Here's the DH, Carter Turley. Was robbed and then did line out, picked up an RBI, hit it just right on the sweet spot of the barrel to straightaway center field. Had a productive night tonight. Everybody feels like had a productive night for the Flyers, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we'll go down that scoreboard you got, and we'll see quite a few hits from quite a few different people. I think everyone's sharing the love there in the Dixie lineup.
Officially, Turley tonight is 0 for 2, but like I said, still productive with some quality at bats. And there's the fly out to right. Hagen Reed grabs it with the mid. And we will go to the 7th, but Desert Hills clinging to life support. Flyers lead at 9-0 on the Fan Sports Network. Everyone loves local sports and, of course, loves ice cream. And the best ice cream on the planet is Handel's Homemade Ice Cream. Open late every day of the week with dozens of delicious flavors. So after your favorite team wins, head over to Handel's to celebrate with locations in St. George, Layton, and Woods Cross.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 200 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now by visiting redrockrealestate.com. Don't miss our big anniversary sale at Patio Furniture. We're offering the biggest savings of the year. From umbrellas to sofa set to accessories, don't miss out on our anniversary sale from February 15th through the 24th. Visit our new showroom today.
Knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations. Back to the ballpark tonight, 9-0 Flyers. Devin Dixon, Cannon Sechrist hanging out with you here. Check on those other 2 scores. Right now, still the closest game is Crimson Cliffs. They are now bottom of the 5th, 2-1 still to score. And Ty West is on second base, so they do have a runner in scoring position, up by just 1 over the Hurricane Tigers. And Pineview right now up 10-6. That game cruising right along. And, you know, every time Pineview pulls away, it was 4-0. It was 9-2, 10-2, now 10-6. So top 6th, Cedar does have a runner on third base. So we will keep you posted. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Harmon Skeen.
2 pretty good curveballs right there from Bartholomew, as he looks to close out this 9-run lead.
And beautiful pitch down Broadway. And count rolls to 1-2. Bartholomew rocks. The righty delivers. Oh, we got him. Or did he get out of the way? It looked like it was.
Looked like it might have.
I thought it hit him for a second there, but no. And count now 2-2. Just must have got out of the way. Bartholomew in a swing and a shot. It's going to be a Fabulous Freddy's foul ball up the first base line.
I don't know if he'll go back to that curveball after you almost hit him. You're probably going to go with the fastball here, as he's gone inside with all the curveballs he's thrown so far. You don't want to hit him. There's no need. And he does go with the curveball.
Yeah. He trusted it. You know, if you're Desert Hills right now, you'd love to, get the goose egg off the scoreboard. You could get some guys some confidence, get some guys to make good ABs, quality at bats going into the rematch tomorrow night.
Exactly. Yeah. Just get some things rolling. Get the offense hot again.
Bender that doesn't quite break back over the plate.
He's really trusting that curveball. He's gone inside a few times. That's the worst. When you hit somebody with an off-speed pitch, you're just like, oh, my God.
Is he going to snap or not?
Yeah, exactly.
Here's the 3-2 delivery and a shot to short. Vest diving, gloves it, off his knees, 2 hops, and it does not get there in time. Throwing off his knees, he just could not get enough mustard on that dog.
What a fully reached out from the knees.
Completely laid out.
A little 3-hopper over there, and it's close over there at first.
I think it's a good call, though. I think he just beat it out.
Wow.
Does he have time if he gets up to get more velocity on that throw, or is that the smart play? I don't question Vest ever defensively.
Yeah, I don't. It was still close. I mean, I think if you pop up, get on your feet,
no time
to rear back, you might. Yeah, those are extra steps for the runner. So I think he made the right play. It's a tough play, and he made it look really close.
So infield hit for Skeen. That's actually his second hit of the night. Only Thunder player with 2 hits in the game. High snap throw, Ridge. He's dangerous on that play, and Skeen does get back safely.
Just so quick back there, and he does a good job of catching that thing and just letting it go. And they have good communication over there too, so they know when he's coming down to first.
And that one golf shot by Crew Christensen up and out of play. Again, coming up, the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. We'll clean it all up for you, hand out some awards, just get you the final Down East stats, and a couple quick thoughts about the rematch tomorrow night over at Desert Hills in the rematch. All Flyers tonight, 9-0 lead, and they're 3 outs away from a victory.
Curveball again inside, getting real close to being a hit by pitch, but he's still trusting it. And it's a good pitch. It's got good vertical break on it, so.
2-2 pitch coming here for Coop. CB rocks, fires, fastball just outside, maybe a little upstairs.
3-2 count. We'll see if he goes back to the curveball. He's got a lot of trust in it, like we said before, so it'll be interesting.
And here is the payoff pitch, and it's fouled straight back. Christensen battling with Bartholomew right now, top 7.
And you don't want to walk him. Just throw something over the plate, make him put the ball in play. You're up 9 runs, so let him hit a ground ball, whatever, try and roll it up.
Crew hit a bullet line drive to Levitt that Levitt made a great play on and then walked. So, and then that one popped up, and it's going to go off the glove of Yates, and Christensen is safe over there. Well, the runner's not going anywhere. That's the infield fly rule, isn't it?
Yeah.
Runner on first. Yeah, but he actually just mishandled. It looked like it went off his wrist.
Yeah, right off his wrist. I mean, it was hit so high.
Yeah.
It was probably dancing up there a little bit. He was a little bit worried trying to catch it. So I mean, those are tough plays to make on the infield. You just got to have somebody that takes over and goes, I'm going to catch this ball.
Pinch hitter now, Kobe Goodman going to step in. Left-handed hitter. Kobe was in the lineup last Saturday, and that was that loss to Foothills, and ripped 1 hit I saw. And the runner will try to swipe second, and they got him.
Wow.
Out number 2, Christensen hosed by Ridge Erickson.
Take a look at that again. Look how quick Ridge gets out of that squat.
Powerful, strong legs down low.
Throw. He stays low.
with the arm strength, not batting, but that's why they got him out in left field, is for plays like that.
Yeah.
I mean, he tracked it all the way to the line. He was playing pretty straight up and left. Goodman's got exceptional speed, but it wasn't hit deep enough probably to realistically score it. But you got to make a play and throw a good throw, and that's exactly what they did. And the Flyers ended on a high note. And for Desert Hills, they got not much time to try to let this one burn you. You got to turn around and get ready for tomorrow night.
Yeah, I think you just gotta keep positivity. Let your team know, hey guys, this wasn't us. Let's get back out there tomorrow and show the Flyers, what Thunder baseball is all about, because that's not how that team plays night to night. I mean, it's a tough loss. And the Flyers they just played a complete game as well. I mean, 14 hits, 9 runs. They shut them out as well. Both the pitchers, Bartholomew and Yates, both threw great. So, I mean, it's tough. And as the Flyers, you just got to give your team a little bit of confidence headed into tomorrow, because, like you said, it's a quick turnaround. So it's all about just gaining that confidence back and not dwelling too much about this game, because it wasn't a great showing by them, and they just need to leave that in the past.
The final 9-0. We'll take just a quick 30-second timeout. We'll come back, officially welcome you into the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. We'll hand out some awards, get you the final stats, put a bow on this thing. All Flyers, they get region win number 1. Coach Gibson hoping of many. And again, we'll give you some thoughts on more of that rematch coming up tomorrow night, and we'll have it for you on the simulcast. Take a break. Be right back. 9-0. Flyers win the final on the Wilkinson scoreboard.
House of Jump is Southern Utah's only indoor trampoline park and your only place to jump, dunk, and dodge. Head on over to our house, the House of Jump.
First Ace Hardware is conveniently located in St. George on the corner of Bluff Street and St. George Boulevard, with 30,000 square feet of lawn and garden, paint, tools, fabrics, sporting goods, and the most complete nut and bolt section in town. First General Store, the Big Ace store on Bluff and on Main in Cedar City.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled.
It's a final. We clean it all up, just like Dr. Cody Johnson, Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. He's got all your kids' dental needs. Get the exam, the cleaning, the x-rays, all for one low price for new patients, just $79. They haven't risen their price in years and years and years. Longtime great partner with us here on the Fan Sports Network of high school sports. We've got some awards to get to, but let's run down the statistics for you. I'll give you the Downey stats here, and then we'll get to some of our awards, as this one was really one-sided tonight, to say the least. Very impressed with Dixie. And are you concerned about Desert Hills? No, it's just one loss. How you lose? If you lose 3-2, you lose 9-0. It's still a loss. Although, the pitching is going to be the question mark. Young pitching staff here for Kevin Cave. Only one senior on this entire roster, picked 4th in the region, and they just gave up 14 hits, 9 runs, 1 error for Dixie. Desert Hills, 6 hits, no runs, and 1 error. Only multi-hit game tonight for Desert Hills was Jace Fillmore, and then Harmon Skeen right there at the end got a hit as well. Cooper Clough goes 1 for 3 tonight, and Stokely Tate goes 1 for 2. You look at the pitching tonight for the Thunder. Just Christensen, what did he throw? 28 pitches tonight. They lifted him after 2 innings. Atkin comes in through 72 pitches. And McIntosh there at the end got that final out and threw 3 pitches. Or was it 2 pitches? Yeah, it was just a couple there in that last inning. Mm-hmm. And then you look at the Down East box score tonight. Trying to compile these stats as we go for the Dixie Flyers. A multi-hit game for Erickson. He goes 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs. Boston Vest 2 for 4. Yates 1 for 2 with an RBI. Levitt goes 2 for 4 tonight. Orton goes 2 for 4 tonight. Trace Franco goes 2 for 4 tonight. I mean, lots of hits. It was a hit parade, 14 hits.
Yeah, the Flyers just pouring it on the offensive side all night long. And like I said before, they even had a few times early on in the game where they didn't get some of their runs across. And this definitely could have been like a 14-0 ball game. But they left a few runners on, but still a very, very offensive night for the the Flyers.
Finley Subaru star of the game is on the live stream. You're seeing some replays, some highlights from this game. That's the Mountain Land Supply defensive play of the game, I think. Stokely Tate out there in center field. You just saw it. It collided with Cooper Clough, but grabs it as he's kind of getting tangled up with a teammate. Mountain Land Supply featuring Bryant. Whatever it takes, go visit Mountain Land Supply for your home or commercial needs. I think our Finley superstar of the game, I think tonight, I would probably lean Yates. I was so impressed with how he was commanding the pace and hitting his pitches. For early in the season, really the command was there. Yeah. I loved what I saw from Braxton Yates, and he got the first RBI of the game and helped himself out at the plate.
And all of his pitches, too. I mean, his fastball was working, his slider was working. We saw a few backdoor changeups that he landed in there. I mean, it was a really fun night to watch as a former pitcher, to watch him tear it up out there on the mound. And it's going to be fun to watch him the rest of the season because he's a special pitcher from the left side for sure.
Finley Subaru star of the game tonight, the pitcher, the batter, Braxton Yates. Let's go to our Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker play of the game. I think the play that stands out, there was some great plays, offensive and defensively. I think I'll go with that triple by Ridge Erickson that kind of got things really rolling right along in the fourth. I think it was back in the fourth. No, it was the bottom of the third. Carter Terry hit a sac fly that scored a run, and then Ridge Erickson had that 2 RBI triple. And then at that point, Dixie kind of broke it open a little bit. Their pitching was on point, and I think that was kind of the play of the game that kind of, just propelled them on to a 9-0 win.
Yeah, I mean, that ball was absolutely hammered out there to dead center field. They basically had no chance. They were playing a little bit in to start because the Flyers hadn't really burned them very much on the backside besides the Yates triple down the right field line. But yeah, Reich, I called him Reich. But Erickson, he definitely smashed that ball, and I have no problem with giving him that.
And if you're not going to give him the star of the game, 3 for 4 tonight, I think it's only fitting we give him some kind of an award.
And he throws a dude out at second at the end of the game.
That could have been your defensive play of the game.
Every pitcher loves to see that from their catcher. So, you definitely are giving that dude a big hug after the game.
Yeah, no question about it. Our Jersey Mike sub of the game, I know Atkin got roughed up, but for the young sophomore to come in, pitched a little tiny bit last year as a freshman. Obviously tough spot. You're already down by a sizable margin when he came in the top of the third inning. But we really didn't have that many other subs. I guess we could go with McIntosh at the end, get the final out, but I think it's got to be Atkin. Did we even have a pinch runner for the Flyers tonight? I don't think we even saw a pinch runner tonight.
They probably did because they're going to pinch run for Erickson behind the plate, but I don't think there was any stolen bases or anything that we would have to think about. So yeah, you can give it to him.
72 pitches. He might have known that he was going to come in tonight. He might be Coach Cave might have said, "Hey, you're the second guy," but I don't know if even Hoyt Atkin, the sophomore, thought he was going to come in, that early in the game.
Yeah, for sure. He came in and threw strikes, and that's really all you can ask for with someone at that age, and he'll develop so well in this Desert Hills program, and being a left-handed pitcher and stuff. So there's going to be big things to come from him in the future.
Stop by Jersey Mike's, get it Mike's way. They got hot subs, cold subs, and it's always delicious, always fresh at Utah Jersey Mike's. Let's see. Got our Finley Subaru star, Mountain Land defensive play of the game. We did the playmaker of the game, the sub of the game. That's it for our awards tonight. Final thoughts, Cannon, before the rematch tomorrow night?
Yeah, I think as Dixie, you just got to go into it thinking, all right, we're going to do the same thing, keep the bats hot, and jump on them early. And as Desert Hills, a good baseball player has short-term memory loss. So forget about that one. This game did not happen. We're going to go into tomorrow. We're going to take it to our home field, and we're going to show them all what Desert Hills baseball is all about. So.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if it's Jake Andreas on the mound for the Flyers, or is it Logan Levin on the mound for the Flyers? Probably one of those two guys. The number of different guys that we could see. Desert Hills, they pitched 10 guys in their preseason tournament, so they've got a number of guys that could Cooper Clough is now pitching. You've got Hagen Reed can throw, Andrew Wilson can throw. And then Harmon Skeen could be the guy too. We saw him on that one throw deep in the hole at short, throw that one hopper. I mean, this kid's got
an arm.
He's touching. I heard he's touching mid to high 80s. So. It could be Skeen tomorrow too, so we'll see what Kevin Cave decides to do. Early in the season doesn't mean that's your 1 and your 2, but usually those are the guys that have the first shot to solidify that they're the number 1 and the number 2 starters on your team.
And it's hard right now because usually you have all those games, all those preseason games figured out before you get to region, but teams don't have the luxury for that. We've only played 4 games so far, and they're trying to figure things out as region play is happening. So, I mean,
we've seen, Crew and Atkin tonight. Tolman has thrown 4 innings in the tournament. Fillmore threw 3. Cooper Clough threw 3. Skeen threw 2. Riker Taylor threw 2. And then Reed, Wilson, Willie, your other guys that saw at least an inning of work. So, we'll see. Maybe we'll see if it's Cooper Clough, maybe it's Jace Fillmore, maybe it's Harmon Skeen. Those would be the 3, and then Andreas and Levis. So we'll see. That'll be tomorrow night, same time, different venue at Desert Hills High School. Pregame 7:15. Caden Formaster and you will be on the call tomorrow night. 9-0 the final. This has been the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. You guys, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, and we'll get your recap. Before we sign off, just really quickly, Pineview last check was up 10-6. And it was a tight one over there, and that it's now 10-7. 10-7 the score. Pineview leading by 3, but that game not over yet. And then Crimson Cliffs trying to get win number 5. They have kind of broken things open a little bit. Now they have a 6-1 lead. So we'll see if Pineview and Crimson can hang on. Dixie has already won tonight. Snow Canyon has the region bye tonight. Final thoughts? Anything else?
No, great. I'm happy to be here for baseball. Love this season, and it's going to be a fun year going forward with all these great Region 9 baseball teams.
Yeah, and it is a final now. Pineview has won 10-7, so that game has went officially final. So Crimson up 6-1, the only game that has yet to go final. That's going to do it. Thanks to our great sponsors. We love our sponsors. If you hear or see their ads or in the broadcast, I mean, go visit House of Jump on spring break. Go check out and skate the rink if you've never been there, or go back. A lot of fun. Or if you need anything, you got to go out and do some shopping. Maybe need a new house. You're looking for a house, tired of renting and paying rent. Check out Red Rock Real Estate. We've got so many great sponsors. Maybe get your car washed at Fabulous Freddy's, or go get some patio furniture. We didn't get a Cache Valley Bank home run tonight. We'll see if tomorrow we get one in the rematch. Thunder hosting the Flyers, and again, live on the live stream and on the radio on your home for high school sports, the Fan Sports Network. For Ken and Seacrest, for Sebastian, for CC back in the Finley studios, Devin Dixon wishing you a great rest of your Tuesday night. We'll see you tomorrow.
Everyone